When it's game time, it's Miller time. From the Quantum Fiber Studio,
this is Bump and Stacy
on Seattle Sports.
Streaming through the Seattle Sports app and at seattlesports.com.
Now, here are your hosts, Michael Bumpus and Stacy Ross.
Here we go now.
First of all, it's December 1st. Can you guys believe it's December 1st?
Oh, my goodness.
Rarely do I get to actually say that on the first day. You guys, can you believe it? Did everyone have a good Thanksgiving?
Yeah, man, I went to Cali. I went to visit my mom.
Beautiful.
I surprised her.
Did she cry?
No, but she yelled.
Wow.
The last time she yelled like that was 9/11.
Oh, my God.
Legit.
Whoa.
That went through my brain. I go, this reminds me of 9/11. Why are you yelling like this, Mom?
So you guys had a wonderful
Never
Thanksgiving.
forget.
You guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it was great. I went down, saw the family. I haven't been to Cali or that part of Cali to see my family in like 3 years. So it was nice to see. I saw my niece who I haven't met before, Irie. I love you and I appreciate you. So it was good. How was
That's
yours?
beautiful. Mine was wonderful. I was in charge of making a lot of sides for my family this year. I've firmly
You
established.
made mac and cheese?
I made mac and cheese.
Caesar salad.
I wish.
She bought it.
No, I made mac and cheese from scratch.
Wow.
I made.
Crafts isn't
It
scratch.
was from scratch. It was Chef Teeny's recipe.
Oh.
I made stuffing with like fresh herbs and everything. Let me tell you what, I got many compliments. Yes, they were all family members, but it doesn't matter. I made cornbread pudding and I made carrot souffle. And I made us appetizers. I was chefing it up in the kitchen, and I got many compliments.
You balled out.
So I did a good job.
You didn't bring us any, though. You said you were going to save us some.
We ate it all. I ate a lot. You know when you you're not hungry at all, but you just keep going, and then by the end of about 3 days straight of eating everything you see, you start to feel like I should just have like some toast. Or
just
a
like
piece of
carrots,
chicken.
yeah.
All of a sudden you're like,
Something to get the body
I
going.
think I need water. Like, I think something's wrong.
Yeah,
Curtis,
around like Saturday, I had realized I had just been drinking like Martinelli's and like eggnog and
Straight from
like
the
all week
carton.
from like Thursday through Saturday. And it was like,
Curtis, your Thanksgiving concerned us.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So
I was worried about you.
praying
You know,
for you, brother.
You know, I learned on Thanksgiving that there is an entirely different America.
There
out
are two
there.
Americas.
There are two Americas. We spent the morning at home, watched Packers Lions,
family.
great game, good
Yeah.
stuff.
Like true Americans.
Yeah,
True
and then
Americans.
we go and visit family, and it's all the girls' cousins and whatnot. They're playing, and TV's not on in the house that we are celebrating
Did they
Thanksgiving
know?
in. And the hours go by and there's no TV, and we're eating our Thanksgiving dinner, still no TV. And I'm looking at my watch and getting updates of the Cowboys Chiefs score, and it's like, man, this is a close game. Like, how is this TV not on? And so probably around
It was the best game.
probably around like 4 p.m. I see somebody go to turn the TV on. And I get excited. I'm like, all right, we're going to catch the fourth quarter here before the game wraps up. Nope, they bring out their phone and they screen mirror like family pictures
That's horrible.
from it onto the TV.
Truly horrible.
And we're all just gathered around in the living room looking at family pictures on the TV.
So were you just looking at your phone for scores? What
I
was going on?
yeah. At some point, I kind of like moved to the back of the living room and just kind of like held my phone maybe out of the eyesight of the host and just kind of looked down every now and then. Tried not to, change my facial expression much, but yeah, did not get to catch much of that Chiefs Cowboys game.
Curtis, I would have grabbed the remote.
Yeah.
And be like, listen, football's on.
This is part of Thanksgiving. Like Thanksgiving is a themed holiday, and the theme is food and football. Those are the themes, and family. And those are the themes of Thanksgiving.
The 3 Fs.
The 3 Fs. Food, football, and family. Those are the themes of Thanksgiving. That's what it's about. We don't sit on the couch and eat. We'll have the initial sit down, eat at the table with the TV on, in the next room, which is adjacent. And and then you go sit down. And then when you get seconds and thirds and everything, you can sit on the couch and watch football. We have decorum. But that's crazy to me, Curtis. I'm sorry
That's
that
wild.
happened.
Yeah,
I'm sorry that happened to you. I
hey.
was praying for you.
We managed to catch the third game of the day though, but
Yeah.
that Chiefs Cowboys game was a pretty good one from what I heard.
Yeah, from what you hear. I
what the
actually
streets
wanted
are
to
saying.
take 2 seconds to introduce this. We have all day to get to the Seahawks, and we will. I just want to take 2 seconds to talk about this, which was not any of the 3 Thursday games, but the Black Friday game between the Bears and Eagles, because the thing that everyone was talking about forever after this, Bump is flexing because I know your Bears won, but it's also the
My
2-point
Bears.
debate. The 2-point debate was tearing families apart on Friday after Thanksgiving. There are people not talking to each other 72 hours later because of this debate.
Yeah. 2-point conversion is always weird to me. Like, I don't allow my brain to even get wrapped up in all that stuff. You know what I mean? I'm just take the points, kick the football, just score again, and everything will be handled. I don't get too caught up in that. But you, on the other hand, I feel like get caught up in all that stuff.
I don't get caught up. I just got fired up. I just got a little fired up because it's math, and I am annoyed. But I actually was backing Greg Olson on this one. Curtis, I'm sorry. I know that you really don't like Greg Olson, and he is your arch nemesis. I know. I get it. I totally get it. But I think Greg was cooking. Greg was cooking with his arguments for this. You're down 15, okay? You're going to need 2 points no matter what. There's no difference. And for people that were like, well, it's about momentum, I completely understand. But to Greg's point, who played also, like, he's allowed to talk about this with the perspective of a player, saying, like, these are the defending Super Bowl champs. You're telling me they need to be, like, in the right headspace in order to stay in a game?
Mm-hmm.
No. I was not mad at the decision. I didn't think it was the wrong decision.
Explain to people what the decision was.
So they're down by 15. No matter what, you're going to need to go for 2 at some point.
Right.
So if you kick the PAT, which they had missed a PAT earlier in the game, but if you kick the PAT now, okay, cool. It's a 1-score game in theory. So, like, you can go on and go for 2 later in the game. And I think that people thought the big argument was because they went for 2 then and did not get it, you're technically down by 2 scores, and that has messed with the minds of the players because
exactly.
you'd rather have them be in the mindset of, we can tie this in 1 score.
Here's my thing. I don't believe in chasing the points. Like, you're going to have to do it eventually anyway. And me, I'm like, let's get it done on the back end. Right now, let's just keep the rhythm and the flow of what football is the same, and then we'll get the points on the back end. That's just how I operate. But I understand it's more of a personality thing. It's more of a philosophy type of thing. I don't think anyone's wrong whether you decide to chase the points now or chase them later.
I think the only people that are wrong are the ones saying that, like, you can't have done it when no matter what you're going to need to.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Exactly.
That's not what we're here to talk about today, after all. I just needed to get all that out of the way. We haven't talked to each other for so long. Instead, we're going to talk now about the Seahawks, because the Seahawks defense absolutely dominated. Who was it that thought that Max Brosmer would come out and throw for 485 yards?
Who said that?
Curtis,
There
who
was
said
somebody who said that
Who
over
said
the
that?
weekend. It was, yeah.
I'm totally blanking right now. I'm so mad because this is all anyone was talking about yesterday. Someone will text in and remind me.
Steve Mariucci.
Thank you. Steve Mariucci thought that Max Brosmer would throw for 485
One of my
yards.
favorite coaches of all time.
I don't know why. I thought maybe there was a connection there where he was like,
No, I think he was thinking it's. I was talking to Raves about it on the huddle.
Okay, what'd he say?
It was like it's the dumb rookie thing. Because sometimes rookies just don't know. They don't know how big
so
the
he'd
moment
be
is.
accidentally
And
aggressive.
You just go in there and be like, I don't care. I'm about to go out here and do my thing. So I think that's maybe what Mariucci was thinking.
He did have some I don't care throws. It's just that it happened to be intercepted by Ernest Jones in return for a touchdown. Speaking of, this was Ernest Jones after the game.
100%. I think we've been in this situation, and we've let teams score 7 or score 3. So for us to finally close out a game, when starters came out, no drop-off, people were able to get stops, and that was big for our defense.
It was big for the defense. The first shutout for the Seahawks since the 2015 win by the same score over the Chicago Bears.
No, that was great.
You got it.
Reek Woolen almost tricked it off, though. He almost tricked it because
you mean like kept them from-
they were
yes.
driving to score, and I go,
Yeah.
cool, they got this interception, and Reek was trying to get it. He was moving, and then they got the football back. I go, damn, this is going to be the drive where they put points on the board and tear it all up. But no, it was great, man. You did what you were supposed to do, man, against rookie quarterback. One of my keys to the game was just make him look like a rookie, and he did exactly that. And Kevin O'Connell, Brian Walsh just mentioned this during our postgame show, put Rosemary in a horrible position. It's 4th down. Just take the points. Take the points. Don't make your rookie quarterback have to decipher what to do with the football. That's where the pick six came in, 85 yards to the house. The first touchdown by Ernest Jones in his whole career. But, yeah, man, it was you did what you were supposed to do. This game was weird because it wasn't the dominant game that we thought it could be, but it was at the same time because your defense was dominant, right? And we knew Brian Flores was going to blitz the heck out of Sam Darnold, and he did exactly that. They showed 7-man pressure, 6-man pressure almost every single down. Now, whether they executed it or not, right, they would drop guys or whatnot into coverage, but they made this offensive line have to figure some stuff out.
Okay, so I do have a question for you from that. Are we concerned about the offensive line? Because I left this game going, maybe it's because I'm still eating leftovers and I just had a great weekend with my family and the Seahawks won and it was a shutout that I'm not really panicked. And yet, if you take a closer look, this offensive line in the first half, pass pro was struggling, man. They were getting worked.
It's hard, man. I think this is going to be the recipe, I think. If you want to rattle the Seahawks, you have to show pressure, right? Because when you show pressure, it's simple math. You got 5 offensive linemen. You have 1 running back. That's 6. All right? So if you show a 6 or 7-man pressure to start, you force the offensive line to try to figure some things out. You bring the running back into play when it comes to pass pro, and you're liable to mix things up. What I appreciate about what the Vikings did as well is that they would show pressure opposite of the tight end side. So you max pro. Max pro is when you leave your tight ends in to help protect. So let's say you have 5 offensive linemen. You have 2 tight ends. That's 7. Stacy, simple math. I know you went to UW. It's hard.
Okay.
But you show you have 7, so you can block 7. But there are times where the Hawks will overload one side, 2 tight ends to the left side, and the Vikings would show pressure to the other side, right? So now it's a numbers game. You got 4 guys to the right side. You can only bring block 3. It was just a numbers game that Brian Flores played that forces the offensive line to communicate and make decisions so quickly it jacked them up.
I will say I don't think you could leave that game. Like, let's say that you didn't watch any of it. You'd be like, oh, once again, Sam Darnold struggling against the blitz. It was almost like Sam Darnold had nothing. I'm thinking of the first 2 drives in particular. The first one ends with a sack. The second one, he's like running away and has to throw it away.
Yeah.
There were no options for Sam. Sam didn't panic. Sam, importantly, did not throw an interception.
Key. He took the sacks.
Yeah.
I forgot who said it on our post-game show. You guys should listen to our post-game show. Our guys, Big Ray, Paul Moyer, Brian Walters, all hit us with some good stuff. They said he took the sack. And that's what happened against the Rams is that he wasn't willing to take the sack sometimes. It was like, I have to get the football out of my hands. Let's just not take the sack. But sometimes a sack is good enough, especially when your defense is playing the way that they were playing. You have to think to yourself as a quarterback, it's all right, man, if I take a sack right here because my defense has my back. So, yeah, man, it's we knew this was going to happen. Brian Flores sent out the alert and said, we will blitz Sam, and that's their MO. They did exactly that, and the Hawks did enough to win.
I have one more question for you before we get to headline rewrites. I have at least 3 people asking about Anthony Bradford, saying, you're telling me there's no one else. And I don't mean to disrespect Anthony Bradford. What I am saying is that not every single team has 5 All-Pros starting on their offensive line. In fact, no team does. And sometimes the guy you have is starting because he happens to be the most athletic or the strongest or the most physically able. And that's what I've always assumed when you and Ray and any of the other guys have talked about, like, why is Anthony Bradford out there? I feel like what I hear from you guys is because he's capable. Just it doesn't mean he's always executing it perfectly, but he's capable.
Anthony Bradford, when he is on point, he's one of the best guards in the division. When he gets hands on guys, he's on point. But there are some times where you scratch your head and you think, all right, well, why is he still in the game? He's not a horrible guard when he's on point, but when he's not on point, it doesn't look very good.
I would say it looks very bad.
Yeah, it looks bad. But we're not the coaches. So if the coaches are still willing to put him out there and to play him, that means that during the week he's doing fine. That means that when he's playing good football, he's doing fine. It's just when there are only 2 positions in the football field to where you mess up, it is just blatant. People see it. It's O-line and DB. You make mistakes at those positions, everyone sees it. They're gonna highlight you. It is what it is. You can run the wrong route as a receiver and be just fine, and no one's gonna know that you ran the wrong route, right? Some people will sniff it out. But the fact that they keep running them out there means that he's their best option.
Yeah.
And you might not agree with it. You might not like the evaluation, but do you trust Mike Macdonald?
Yes.
All right, then. So if they keep trotting him out there, he has to be the best option.
That's something I tell myself, too, is I'm like, there's no way that I'm looking at this offensive line going, I don't know, Mike, hear me out. This is what I think you should do. Does it mean it's not frustrating? No. So we'll continue to be a conversation we'll have right now. Let's get to headline rewrites.
Extra, extra, read all about it.
Headline rewrites.
We must make headlines.
The real story behind the headlines in today's news with Bump and Stacy.
Headline number 1, Lane Kiffin is leaving 11-1 Ole Miss in the middle of the college football playoff to take the head coaching job at LSU. What's the real headline?
Ole Miss also realized if you sign up for Lane Kiffin, you get Lane Kiffin. It took a few years, but you ended up getting exactly what you bought.
Thought he changed.
Oh, you thought he changed for you?
We can change him, right?
Lane Kiffin. You can't change him, Ole Miss. What do you make of, not necessarily, no, it was Lane Kiffin came out and said in his own statement and in some separate interviews, they wanted me to go. I wanted to stay and coach, whatever. Is the issue college football? Is the issue Lane Kiffin? Is the issue Ole Miss's AD? What's going on?
No, it's college football. I think that this is going to happen, and it's been happening for years, right? But now that there's a college football playoff, it changes things. I think that something needs to be in place to where coaches cannot get hired until after college football playoff is done, right? And same thing with the transfer portal. You need to switch that to where when everything is done, then free agency is open and you can make these moves, because this is going to keep happening.
Yeah.
On the other side, I don't blame Lane Kiffin. LSU's a better job. I was talking to my buddies at the CW, Mike Yam and George Weister, about this. LSU is a better job. It's a step up.
It is.
You cannot blame someone for wanting to advance their career. The way it went down, okay. He kept Ole Miss on the line for a long time. ESPN is in Oxford, Mississippi, hanging out, waiting for him to make his announcement. The way it went down is crazy. You might not like Lane Kiffin. He's doing what Lane Kiffin does, but this is the best available job in the country.
Yeah.
And it's about his legacy. He is a legacy type of guy. He wants to go to the best school and coach the best players and have a chance for a national championship. I don't blame him, but the whole process was jacked up.
If you're in Oxford, you can be mad at Lane Kiffin forever. He can be your villain, and that's perfectly acceptable. LSU is a better job than Ole Miss. It's the same reason when Kalen DeBoer went to Bama, I was like, well, how mad can I really be? Like, I can understand how someone would want that job and see that job as being just more prestigious for them than was UW. It doesn't mean UW's a bad school, but let's be real. There are like 10 jobs in college football that like almost no one would leave. And that's it. And there's a lot of college football teams, which means there's a lot of really good teams that are steps on that ladder. And for Lane Kiffin, that was Ole Miss. And I think most people would agree. There are two things that like bother me about this entire thing. Number one, and Dan Wetzel wrote a great column for ESPN about this. It's Lane Kiffin in any way acting like a victim in this. Like going to LSU over Ole Miss is understandable. I have no connections to Ole Miss. I can look at it and go, I can see it. I can see why you do that. Please don't act like, you were like kicked out of Ole Miss and not allowed to finish out the year. Like you didn't care.
He was.
You just didn't care. You didn't want to finish out the year.
He did want to stay. I believe that he wanted to stay and coach. Why would you get this team to this point and not want to see it through the college football playoff?
You don't care.
Yes, he does.
You're ready to move on.
No.
It's okay.
Stacy.
Secondly,
yes,
hear me out on the
cares.
second point.
All right.
Second point, college sports needs to stop doing everything with their portal, with the early signing period, with everything they do linked up with the school schedule, because that's what's getting them into these issues with like, oh, technically the college football playoff hasn't started, but like the season isn't over, and yet we're having all this movement. That's because they're all pretending still that they're anything but like a semi-pro league and trying to line it up with like, oh, well, you want kids to be able to transfer when this semester starts. Forget it.
No, forget it.
Push everything back. Stop.
Make credits transferable no matter what.
Come on.
Let these kids leave,
Yes.
but do it after all is done, right? As soon as your team is eliminated, now you can start making moves or whatnot. But, Stacy,
I know.
he cares about winning a national championship.
We'll get back to this at 10:45. What's next?
Headline rewrites.
Headline 2, the Rams were stunned by the Panthers 31-28 and are now tied with the Seahawks atop the NFC West. What's the real headline?
Turns out there is no perfect team in the NFL this year.
Curtis, what number did I ask you for the other day? Yesterday.
Isaiah Stanback.
Isaiah Stanback. And I had to text Isaiah Stanback and say, you were absolutely right about the Panthers. But he called it weeks ago that the
Yeah,
Panthers
he
were going to be
did.
a decent team. So I hit him up. I'm like, man, you were absolutely right about the Panthers. And this is what I have to say to you Rams fans. All right? Talking all that stuff. Y'all ain't beat nobody. Who have you guys played? Y'all lost to the Panthers. Granted, they're a better team than what people think. But y'all lost to the Panthers. Humble thyself. This is the NFL. It is hard to win week in and week out. And guess what? Y'all better keep winning. Because the Seahawks, I don't see them losing in the next 2 weeks. They could lose. This is the NFL. But I don't see them losing in the next couple weeks. And we'll see y'all on Thursday Night Football to run this thing back. Humble thyself.
Shout out to Mike Jackson, by the way, for getting that pick 6 of Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, big
Doing
ups.
work.
Mike Jack.
Doing the Lord's
Mike
work.
Jack. Me and Mike Jack had a moment in Germany.
Did you?
Yeah.
What happened?
I interviewed him. He's like, your name's Michael too? I go, yeah. I goes, I was named after Michael Jackson. He goes, me too. Had a moment. It was great.
Michael Jackson was named after Michael Jackson?
Yeah, his name after Michael Jackson.
Wow, I'm
Yeah.
glad that you guys bonded over that.
We did.
Headline rewrites.
Headline number 3, the Huskies fell to number 6 Oregon 26-14, and Florida has hired John Summerall to be their new head coach. What's the real headline?
Look, no one had a worse weekend than Amber Fish.
Dang.
Jed cannot take
We're
that
running it
Florida
back.
job.
Year 3, baby.
Oh, God. Imagine, like, hating Seattle.
She's in
Being like,
Arizona,
I don't
though.
want to
She's
stay
chilling.
here. Oh, yeah, she's hanging out
She
in
was
Arizona.
here over the weekend, though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It was senior day.
All
She
due
lazy.
respect. All due respect to Amber, but based on those rumors, not loving Seattle, that Florida job gone. UCLA now also off the
Yeah, that
table.
one's done too. So
You're running
Jed,
out of sunny places.
I think you're back.
Do you think Jed's just going to go back to Arizona? Go,
Run
I
that
actually
thing
hate
back.
it here. It's disgusting.
Well, Arizona won 9 games. We won more games than UW did this year.
This
Hey,
is
who'd
a
you
tough
beat? Who'd you
look.
beat this
The
weekend?
ASU. What's up, Paul Moore? Bear down.
Coming up next, winners and losers from Week 13.
The Hawks get it done at home,
They do it in style with a 26-0 shellacking.
improving to 9-3, staying with the small pack of teams atop the NFC.
It's intercepted, and this one goes to the house. Jones with a pick 6.
Complete coverage at seattlesports.com and the Seattle Sports YouTube page.
That was big for our defense.
I feel like it's another level that we can reach.
And the home of the Seahawks, Seattle Sports on 710 and the Seattle Sports app.
I know a lot of you guys are listening from your phones right now, so it's the perfect time to give a shout out to my friends over at AT&T. The other guys will make claims saying this and that about how great their network is, and I'm just here to set the record straight that AT&T is America's fastest and most reliable wireless network. I don't know about you guys, but it just gives me so much peace of mind when I'm going to do the things I love, and I know my wireless network's got me. Like if I'm going to a concert or a basketball game or even something outdoorsy. Knowing I'm going to have fast service and can share what I'm up to is a game changer. You want to know you can post what you want to post, call who you want to call, and with AT&T, it literally doesn't matter where you're going. I promise you, they're already there. Don't just take it from me. Actual tests prove AT&T is America's fastest and most reliable wireless network. When you compare, there is no comparison. Based on RootMetrics' United States Root Score Report 1H 2025, tested with best commercially available smartphones on 3 national mobile networks across all available network types. Your experiences may vary. RootMetrics rankings are not an endorsement of AT&T.
Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest. The best place to watch all your favorite sports. Featuring wall-to-wall viewing screens, 6 windows, and 30 kiosks. Be there at emeraldqueen.com. Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest.
Hey, folks. This is it. The best weekend of the year for buying a TV. Forget inflation, because now you've got deflation with Black Friday pricing on top-rated brands like Samsung, LG, and Sony. Where's the best place to shop? It's not the clubs or online. Join the smart shoppers heading for video only, because they've got better than Black Friday deals. That's right, better. Don't believe it? Then bring your prices to video only and compare before you buy. Or you'll be sorry. At Video Only, you won't find huge stores with refrigerators or microwaves, but you will find the best deals on top-rated TVs, soundbars, and monitors. Shop around. Just make sure you visit Video Only, because if you don't,
you'll be sorry.
In South Center, Bellevue, Linwood, Federal Way, and Tacoma, Video Only.
For over 50 years, Bucky's Complete Auto Repair has been the one locals trust for fast, friendly service with guaranteed repairs. With 16 family-owned locations and a Carfax preferred badge, Bucky's makes it easy with same-day service and available financing. Visit buckys.com.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
This one's for the flavor fanatics. Sour Apple 5-Hour Energy Shots don't mess around. They bring the bite. Tart, tangy, and packed with tasty caffeine, this little 2-ounce bottle punches above its weight. With 0 sugar and as much caffeine as a 12-ounce premium cup of coffee, it's the kind of pick-me-up that keeps your taste buds happy without the crash. And it doesn't stop at Sour Apple. There are 17 bold flavors waiting for you to discover. Pick one up in store or stock up online at 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon today.
The home of the Seahawks, Seattle Sports. Touchdown! Seahawks! Ken Walker III! Get everything Seahawks at seattlesports.com.
Have you considered surgery or even joint replacement? Hey, it's Dave Wyman, and before you make that decision, see Dr. Mark Wagner, MD, at Seattle Sports and Regenerative Medicine. Why? Because he gives it to you straight. Dr. Wagner said my right knee needs replacement, and I appreciate his honesty and expertise. My left knee is fine right now, but the minute it isn't, I'm heading to Dr. Wagner for his expert opinion. I want to avoid another surgery, and I've heard so many patients rave about results from their 90-minute outpatient stem cell procedure with Dr. Wagner. He's a board-certified Seattle physician with over 30 years of experience and has performed more than 20,000 stem cell procedures using a person's own stem cells to regenerate cartilage in their own joints. People with severe osteoarthritis, even bone on bone, are back doing what they enjoy without pain and without surgery. Whether it's a shoulder, hip, elbow, ankle, wrist, or knee, before choosing surgery, see Dr. Mark Wagner first. Go to drmarkwagnermd.com.
The Puyallup Tribe of Indians and Salish Cancer Center are excited to announce the 3rd annual Giving Hope Gala. You can help support the Giving Hope Gala December 13th at the Emerald Queen Casino Event Center and raise money for the Patient Financial Assistance Fund. The Salish Cancer Center helps anyone battling cancer, and attending this incredible event supports that cause. For tickets, sponsorship, and additional information on the Giving Hope Gala, visit puyalluptribe-nsn.gov. That's puyalluptribe-nsn.gov.
What does VA mean to me?
A place for my daughter to call home, thanks to the VA Home Loan.
A new lease on life. The best healthcare team I've ever had is here at VA.
And education, and the opportunity to open doors I never thought possible with my GI Bill.
The financial support I need to manage the disabilities I developed because of my service.
Get what you earned. Visit choose.va.gov.
Not all veterans are eligible for the type or amount of benefits mentioned here.
From the Quantum Fiber Studio.
This is Bumpin' Stacy.
Weekdays 10 to 2.
On Seattle Sports and 97.3 FM HD2.
Week 13 is in the books almost. One more game tonight. It's going to be the Giants and Pats for Monday Night Football. But otherwise, Week 13 is in the books, our winners and losers. Now, we can go back to the Seahawks game if you want to go back to a winner or loser for that game. But feel free to expand this to the rest of the NFL circuit in terms of winners and losers. I have a couple already, but Bump, who are one of your winners or losers from Week 13?
I was born in 1985.
Mm-hmm. That was a long time ago.
Who won the Super Bowl in 1985?
Curtis?
85 Bears.
85 Bears.
Duh.
The Bears are the winners, man. 24-15. They take down the Eagles. The Eagles now is dysfunctional. The Eagles were the team where you show up for Thanksgiving and there's a little tension in the air and you feel it. And then Uncle Larry has a few drinks and it starts to go down.
Yep.
That's what the Eagles are. They had a couple drinks Thanksgiving. It's going down. Things unraveling. A.J. Brown had himself a day, so he ain't worried. He had 10 for 132 and 2 touchdowns. Selfish. But it's going down for the Eagles. Selfish player. The Bears, man, this was the test. And I told you going into this weekend that this was going to be the true test for the Bears. If they can win this one, then I'll start. I've already believed in them, but I believed them as like an underdog. They're running the North right now.
They're running the NFC right now as the number 1 seed. absolutely co-sign this. A winner, the Bears. A loser, the Eagles. In particular, a loser for the Eagles, OC, Kevin Patullo. There were fire Kevin chants.
That's wild.
And something about the name Kevin makes it funny. Fire Kevin. It's just, I don't know what about that makes it funny.
When I hear the name Kevin.
Something about the name Kevin is so funny to me.
Kevin.
Not in a bad way, just like there's just a fire Kevin chant feels extra mean.
It does.
Leave that man alone.
Yeah.
But Kevin under a lot of pressure there as their OC. Sirianni is like always not on the hot seat by any means. They just won a Super Bowl, but like always finds himself embroiled in some kind of controversy or talking point. But heavy is the crown, right? Eagles win the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
The expectation is you get back to a Super Bowl. Anything less than that, like losing 2 games in a row, puts you in problem territory.
Facts.
And that's where they found themselves.
Facts.
I'm going to go to another NFC. Yeah, I'll go to another NFC team. We talked about it a bit in headline rewrites. But while the Rams are loser, I'm going to focus on the winner here. Bryce Young, 3 touchdown passes. He became the youngest player to reach 11 game-winning drives to start a career. Bryce Young is
That's
one of my
a
winners.
low-key 11 game-winning drives.
Right? It's like a quiet, I had 11 game-winning drives, but you wouldn't know.
And to kind of stack on that, I'm going to put the Bucks barely beating the Cardinals. Now, I'm on my Rams hate tour right now.
Yeah, you are.
I'm
and
on my Rams
I
hate tour.
applaud you for that.
All right? The Bucks barely beat the Cardinals. And it's probably because I'm from LA and a lot of my friends are Rams fans now, fake Rams fans. We were kids. The Rams were not there. I don't know why you're a Rams fan.
Right, they're in the age group where it's like,
Yeah,
but
it's
why?
like, come on. You cheer for someone else growing up.
If you were much older, I'd get it. But
Yeah. If you're in your 50s, I get it.
For sure.
50s plus, I get it. But, late 30s, early 40s.
You're in
anyway.
your 30s being a Rams fan? Stop that.
The Bucks barely beat the Cardinals. You guys beat the Bucks, and you were talking all that crap about how you smashed the Bucks, and they're not that anyway. I'm gonna put the Bucks on top of that. But yeah, the Rams, man, that was big. I was at Ticketmaster Tailgate. On Sundays we do our show from there, and fans are cheering every time the Panthers score a touchdown. Like I closed out a segment. I'm tossing, I'm teasing the next segment, and people start cheering. I'll go, damn, I killed that close. Huh? No, it was them cheering for the Rams and are cheering for the Panthers against the Rams. So that was a big one.
Okay, what's another one of yours? I have some more.
Winner, Jets, man. Jets got to win.
Hello, and the Jets not only got a win over the Falcons, the Seahawks' next opponent, the Jets got their second takeaway of the season. It's week 13. It's week 13.
That's crazy.
The Jets got their second takeaway of the season. I thought it was about to be a score. It fell just short, but still.
Hey, good for the Jets. And I hope you guys give Aaron Glenn a couple years to try to figure this thing out. You have to take the approach that the Detroit Lions took with Dan Campbell. Mm-hmm. Aaron Glenn has watched Dan Campbell kind of build that thing. I'm sure he's going to bring that over there with him to the Jets. So, no, I was happy for the Jets. They got their W. And Bijan Robinson, I think, is one of the most – he's not underrated, but he's not valued enough. Because he, in my opinion, is the most talented running back in the NFL right now.
I think underrated is fair.
Yeah.
Even though he's a first-round pick, even though everyone knows who he is, it's that we don't talk about him.
Bijan Robinson is special.
We don't talk about him.
We don't talk about him.
Yeah. Okay, who's one of your winners or losers from week 13?
You know what? I told you about those Colts, man. I told you
really
about the Colts.
About the Colts.
I told you. It's going down. The Texans beat them 20-16. They're not who people thought they were. The Colts are not. Good, decent football team, doing a good job over there. But yeah, you can't trust in Danny Dimes. He's Danny Dimes now. He was Indiana Jones. He was Danny Dollars. He's Danny Dimes now.
Question. I was listening to Pardon My Take, and they were wondering this. And it was in part tongue-in-cheek, but in part serious. The Colts still have good odds to make the playoffs, but suddenly here come the Texans, who, like you said, just beat the Colts, now 7-5, a game behind them in the AFC South. Are the Colts in danger? Colts are 8-4, same record as the vast majority of NFC teams right now that are in the playoff picture. Like 8-4 is a stellar record in week 13. Are the Colts in danger of missing the playoffs?
Yes. They have the Jags, who are playing better football, coming up next.
They just won.
You have the Niners, who just won't go away.
Just won.
Side note, Brock Purdy hit a clean Dougie after he scored a touchdown.
I'm proud of you, Brock.
He got a little – he's closer to the cookout than you right now.
Well, no, I was going to say this is good because you also had the Commanders almost get back into that game because what's his face? Riley – Curtis.
You mean the Browns?
No, Curtis, who's the white cornerback for the Broncos?
Riley Moss?
Thank you, Riley Moss.
Oh,
So we
okay,
needed
okay.
that from Brock.
Yeah, Brock hit a clean Dougie. All right.
We needed that from Brock after Riley Moss gave up that score. So
Yeah, but it's the Colts got a tough road ahead of them. Tough. So we'll see.
That hurts.
Jags, Seahawks, Niners, Jags, Texans. I mean, you're playing against two of the best defenses in the game. The Jags are playing some good football, and the Niners just won't go away.
I think we didn't talk about it because it was a Thanksgiving game, and we thought we'd already talked about it. But the Cowboys, as a winner from Week 13, they're very much in the hunt. Don't technically have a playoff spot right now, but have just as good a shot as like the Lions, which is crazy. Speaking of losers, they're another one from the weekend. A winner, the Packers offense looks great again.
The Cowboys might make Jerry look like a genius. If they run the table, Jerry's going to sit there and say, I told you so. You're not going to win a Super Bowl.
So frustrating.
But they will make Jerry look like a genius.
Because he did, what would the Cowboys look like with Micah? The Cowboys are not here because they traded Micah. They're here.
They got healthy.
Yeah.
They got healthy on defense.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm convinced they'd have a playoff spot right now if Micah Parsons was still on that team.
I don't know.
You don't think that that defense was so bad?
I think even with
year.
Micah, you still needed guys to get healthy.
No, they were so bad, and they were losing some close games. They were losing some close games.
I don't know.
No, I think they'd have at least another win. At least. Oh, I have a question. I can't figure out where to put Myles Garrett in the winners-losers category. The Browns obviously lost, were beaten handedly by the 49ers, as Bump already mentioned, 26-8 for that one. Myles Garrett has 19 sacks. He is on pace to set a new record.
What's the record, 22?
22 and a half, but with the Browns, who are 3-9. Is he a winner or is he a loser?
He's a winner. I played on bad teams, and at some point during the season, you make it about yourself. You're like, listen, I don't care what y'all do.
Yeah.
I'm going to go out and get mine and make sure I get this check.
He had another sack in this one for a loss of 7 yards, 2 total tackles. He is so phenomenal. He's so good.
He's dating a Olympic gold medalist.
Chloe Kim.
Yeah.
So
their children are going to be like
she changed him.
Just otherworldly athletes.
Yeah, and that's a crazy mix. You got a defensive end god, and was she snowboarding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's tiny too.
Yeah.
It's good for Myles Garrett for setting a new, in all likelihood, NFL record. I would love for his sake for him to get more postseason success as a result of his career efforts.
He's not. It's Charles Barkley.
Seattle Sports is proud to team up with Cairo News Radio to celebrate 37 years of holiday magic. Join us December 10th as Cairo News Radio shares stories of hope as they highlight the amazing work Treehouse does for youth and foster care across Washington. Learn how you can help make the season brighter at mynorthwest.com/holidaymagic or text MAGIC, MAGIC, to 888-973-5476. Coming up next, back to Lane Kiffin. What exactly is he chasing?
The Hawks get it done at home.
They do it in style with a 26-0 shellacking.
Improving to 9-3, staying with the small pack of teams atop the NFC.
It's intercepted, and this one goes to the house. Jones with a pick six.
Complete coverage at seattlesports.com and the Seattle Sports YouTube page.
That was big for our defense.
I feel like it's another level that we can reach.
And the home of the Seahawks, Seattle Sports on 710 and the Seattle Sports app.
Styles change, 12s grow, but Seahawks love, that's forever. From the young fans in their fresh new jerseys to the lifelong 12s in their throwback jackets. At the Pro Shop, we've got gear for 12s of every age and every walk of life. This is the Pro Shop. Shop official Seahawks gear in-store at Lumen Field and the Landing in Renton, or online at Seahawks.com/ProShop.
Silver Reef Casino is hosting a New Year's party. Escape to the vibrant and illuminated heart of the neon jungle for a New Year's Eve experience unlike any other. At Silver Reef Casino Resort's Glow Wild Party, blend tropical extravagance with elegant payouts. Free dance party with live music from Sway Seattle Plus 2026 in hot seat drawings every half hour starting at 6 p.m., all leading up to the epic $20,000 grand prize. The countdown is on. Ring in the New Year's by stepping into the neon jungle. Book your stay at silverreefcasino.com.
Free consultations, no fee guarantees, 5-star reviews. JP Pendergast with Pendergast Law explains the importance of going beyond these familiar offerings.
Accident victims want an attorney, Tom, that satisfies their needs. Someone who handles those needs with the highest degree of care. Pendergast Law offers the no-fee guarantees and free consultations, but these only scratch the surface.
Okay, explain more.
We make sure that every member of our team is genuinely passionate about helping others. Customer service and communication are our top priority. It's how we take care of our clients so they always feel one step ahead of the insurance companies. Our strong reputation for high standards provides comfort and confidence when it's needed most.
Pendergast Law offers the free consultations, the no-fee guarantees, and of course, they are 5-star rated. But what really makes them different is their genuine passion for helping others. I can't recommend them enough.
If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident, call Pendergast Law. We can help.
That's PendergastLaw.com.
Guys, did you know your testosterone affects everything in your system, including how you feel and perform every day? Right now, Revive Men's Health Seattle will check your testosterone for free. Knowing your T levels is the first step in understanding if you have low T. Your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED. Maintaining an appropriate T level can change your whole life. Most men start to see changes in their hormone levels in their 30s. Experience and results matter. So what are you waiting for? Get your T levels checked today by local, experienced, and trusted men's health experts. They've helped thousands of men since 2011. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Call Revive today and schedule your free testosterone test, free exam, and free consultation. Call Revive Men's Health at 206-529-1111. That's 206-529-1111. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
It's here, the Light the World giving machines at the Alderwood and South Hill malls. With a swipe of your credit card, donate a chicken, school supplies, meals, and more. Go to givingmachinewa.org.
We are well into the rainy season, Seattle, but it's not too late to get your roof replaced. Schedule your free estimate at 3treeroofing.com and get $500 off your roofing project this winter. Our certified technicians build a custom plan for your home, ensuring a worry-free installation even in the winter months. Replace your roof now while material prices are low and lead times are short. Stop wasting your time on costly repairs and Band-Aid fixes. Visit 3treeroofing.com to schedule your free estimate today and secure your $500 discount. 3Tree Roofing, your Puget Sound roofing experts.
At Bible Law Group, we understand what it means to be local legal representation. From shopping at the Bon Marché, picking up gear at Chubby and Tubby, crying for Joey Cora, now for Cal, grabbing a burger while JP Patches clowns by. We live here and fight for you. That's why Bible Law gives local representation to those facing legal problems too big for prayers, even if you can't pronounce Squim or Puyallup. Our legal team has secured more than $40 million in settlements for our clients. We're ready to fight for you. Find us online at BibleLawGroup.com.
Hey, Brock Hewitt here. For my friends at People Come First or PCF Construction Group, are you tired of just grilling in the cold and rain every winter in the Northwest? Well, with a patio cover, heater, and fireplace from PCF, you can enjoy your outdoor deck or patio all year long, staying warm and dry, even in the wintry months. And I've got a special offer for you right now. Take advantage of off-season savings through December and get up to 20% off your entire project, plus no payments and no interest until 2027. Most people don't consider building a deck in winter, but if you want yours ready by next spring and summer, then contact PCF right now to start planning. Spend the winter dreaming, designing, and approving your project so you're ready to build by the spring. Remember, planning and permits take time, so get started right now. Find all the offer details, get project ideas, and browse photos at PCFgroup.com or call 425-629-8476. That's 425-629-8476, PCFgroup.com.
From the Quantum Fiber Studio.
This is Bumpin' Stacy.
Weekdays 10 to 2.
On Seattle Sports and 97.3 FM HD2.
You know, you saying Brock Purdy was closer to getting invited to the cookout hurt my feelings.
Can you hit the Dougie the way he did?
I can learn.
You got 6 months, summertime.
I can learn.
7 months.
Curtis, can you hit the Dougie?
Well, Curtis is invited off his sports knowledge alone. Now, granted, you got knowledge as well.
I am literally
But you can ask Curtis
the host.
Anything, and he'll... What happened in 1892?
Curtis, who won the Super Bowl in 1979?
79, that'd be the Steelers.
Exactly. I'm just saying.
Whatever.
Just learn the Dougie. You're
Curtis,
good.
would you please do me the honors of recapping exactly what you wondered aloud to Bump and I as an introduction to this conversation? Because I think that you summarized it pretty well with your email.
Yeah, the whole Lane Kiffin thing, that has been the focus of my weekend as a college football sicko. And it's kind of like...
That's why you're invited.
Yeah.
Whatever.
In sports, every person that plays or coaches plays to win a championship. You coach to win a championship. Like, that is the number one goal, right? Like, above all. And you're this close to a championship if you're Lane Kiffin. And you're saying, you know what? I'm out. I'm going to LSU. Like, I think that is where I'm going to have the best chance to win going forward. So, like, what are you chasing, Lane Kiffin? What are you striving for if being this close to a national championship you feel is not good enough for what you ultimately want to accomplish as a head coach?
Curtis, let me ask you this. If Lane Kiffin coaches Ole Miss, are they winning the national championship? Do you feel and think that?
I mean, I don't think they're the best team in college football this year, but
they're number 7.
You've never had this shot before. Stacy and I, we were looking at Lane Kiffin's coaching history. He has coached in one New Year's Day bowl game in his career. One. And it was a Sugar Bowl loss, like his first or second season at Ole Miss. Like, he has never gotten this close before in his entire coaching career.
He's not winning a national championship with Ole Miss. Ole Miss is not going to win a national championship. I get it. I understand it. I think it's this. I think if it were any other coach other than Lane Kiffin, without the history that he has, because I think we're attaching like his history
and it's earned
to this whole thing. Yeah, exactly. If it was any other coach, I think we feel different about this. He's not winning a national championship at Ole Miss. I understand why he's leaving. LSU gives you the better opportunity to win. I think the system, the way that things are done in college football, jacks this whole situation up, because you shouldn't be able to make decisions until after the college football playoffs was done. Kids shouldn't be able to transfer until college football playoffs was done. NCAA, like they've done for the last 100 years, it's just jacked up. It's a jacked up system. But now you attach Lane Kiffin to that in his history, and what Curtis has pointed out, he hasn't won a lot. You know, it makes things a bit foggy.
Can you be mad at Ole Miss's AD for when Lane Kiffin said, "Can I stay and coach through the college football playoffs?" Saying no.
No, I can't. No, because you're going to take players, players know that you're leaving, so you're actively recruiting within the system.
Also, it's kind of like disrespectful to my face. Like, you're leaving, but then you're like, but can I stay and hang out with my friends for a little while longer? No, get out of my house.
Well, they made him make the decision, too. Like,
yes.
Ole Miss was like, listen, we need to know.
Because they knew what was happening, because going back to mid-November, you were taking flights to Florida.
Well, his family was. He wasn't.
Right, but...
Yeah, the whole situation is dirty. It's jacked up. But this is NCAA. LSU's job is open. They're going to offer Lane Kiffin. Like, you shouldn't be able to hire head coaches until the season is absolutely done. You shouldn't be able to talk. What's that? Tampering, right? Mm-hmm. All this is tampering, and NCAA does a horrible job with controlling the tampering.
Lane Kiffin on why LSU was the right choice.
There was something in me. This was really hard. My heart was here, but I just, I talked to some mentors, Coach Carroll, Coach Saban, especially when Coach Carroll said, man, your dad would tell you to go, man, take the shot. Take the shot. You've accomplished a lot here. I always hated how we only gave 1 year to Tennessee and left. I really hated that feeling of that, even though it was an exciting year. But, I think that we gave a lot to this program and to the city. And, some of the most historic wins in this stadium we've ever had, and best regular season in the history of the school. So I feel proud of that part. But it just became time, I talked to God and he told me it's time to take a new step. It's a new chapter.
God told him to go to LSU. Here's Bill Cowher.
Let's just talk about Lane Kiffin's decision and what he asked in his statement, that he was denied the opportunity to coach the Ole Miss team through the course of the playoffs. And he was denied by the AD. And I would say, why would you even ask that question? Why would an AD let a coach who made a decision that he wanted to go to LSU, not stay at Ole Miss, coach my players and use my coaches and tell them for the next month why they should be joining him at LSU? Totally understand. I would just say thank you, Lane, and goodbye. And that being said, if indeed he decides to take other coaches with him, I would just say any player that goes to play for Lane Kiffin, just understand one thing. It's not about the program. It's about Lane Kiffin. because he don't care about the players that he just went through a season with, a special season, players he's had for 4 years with an opportunity to go to the playoffs. He's decided to take them and not only leave them, which I get, okay, you want to do that, but now you're going to take offensive coaches with you and destroy the program.
And deplete the program.
Deplete the program and the dreams of these young men who you said that you want to be there and you want to do it with. But if I can't do it, I'm not going to let you do it yourself.
Bill's cooking.
Is this not a business? What is he supposed to do? He's supposed,
Well, you're not supposed to go out here and say, my heart is with Ole Miss. I love Ole Miss. God just told me to go to LSU.
No,
so now I'm going to take this
he's
program
jacked
apart.
up too. Come on. You throw God in there, you're going to.
God doesn't care if you go to LSU.
It's hard for people to even push back once you throw God in the mix, the G-O-D, okay? It's hard. I understand both sides of this thing, though. I think that as an individual, you want to pursue things in your career. You want to get to the pinnacle. Ole Miss is not the pinnacle. I understand that. Now, the way he went about it is a bit different. He could have, the way he was interviewing with ESPN and having his running back hop in the stream or whatnot, all that song and dance, yeah, Lane, you're tripping on that. I'm not mad at Lane for wanting to go to a better opportunity to win a national championship. You are not winning the national championship at Ole Miss. The same players will be there. They're not going to win a national championship. They're just not that good. So it's selfish. And I think in your career, you have to be selfish at times. I've made selfish decisions in my career because I want to advance. I think you have as well, right? You want to advance in your career. If ESPN were to holler at you right now and be like, hey, Stacy.
I'm going to forget your guys' name.
Exactly. You gone. You're going to sit here and be like, oh, I love the Bump and Stacy show.
Yeah,
it's
I'm going to say the show will be with me forever, and then I'm going to get
you
up
out
and
of here.
No, I will not.
Yes,
I love
you
the
are.
Bump and Stacy
You
show.
are gone.
I'll die for this show.
You know, and I'll tell you, you're dumb if you stay. I'll be like, Stacy, get out of here, go to ESPN. It's the individual part of it, the selfishness part of it, I understand because you want to advance. But when you're a head football coach, you have to sell a dream. That's all coaching is. You're selling a dream. I'm committed to this program. I'm building young men. I understand that. It's a jacked up situation, man. It's the NCAA and Lane Kiffin's fault. No one is wrong in this situation. I don't blame Lane for leaving. Get out of there. Go LSU. Try to win that championship.
Biggest story from college football over the weekend. Now let's get back to the Seahawks game from the weekend. Plays of the game from the Seahawks shutout win over the Vikings coming your way next.
The Mike Macdonald Show, the morning after every Seahawks game at 9:30 with Brock and Saul.
What did your defense do best yesterday?
We played together. You know, the turning point in the game is the fumble that our offense had in plus territory there. Defense goes out on the field. You know, you're looking at, 13-point swing, something along those lines. I mean, it's that was a big-time series of events, and just their attitude when we took the field, it was just like, all right, let's go to work.
Get the podcast on the Seattle Sports app.
You've heard the saying, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. Since 1926, my family's been helping local businesses make great first, second, and long-term impressions. We know how to make your company look good with quality uniforms, logoed apparel, floor mats, linens, and more. If you're paying for linen service or doing it yourself, let's have the conversation. The information and quote are free, but the savings and service can really add up. Visit suplinen.com. Superior Linen Service. It's what we do.
Hey, folks, this is it. The best weekend of the year for buying a TV. Forget inflation, because now you've got deflation with Black Friday pricing on top-rated brands like Samsung, LG, and Sony. Where's the best place to shop? It's not the clubs or online. Join the smart shoppers heading for video only, because they've got better than Black Friday deals. That's right, better. Don't believe it? Then bring your prices to video only and compare before you buy. Or you'll be sorry. At Video Only, you won't find huge stores with refrigerators or microwaves, but you will find the best deals on top-rated TVs, soundbars, and monitors. Shop around. Just make sure you visit Video Only, because if you don't,
you'll be sorry.
In South Center, Bellevue, Linwood, Federal Way, and Tacoma. Video Only.
Ooh, that face. Quantum fiber internet loves that face.
That's Jamila.
Jamila.
She's thinking outside the box from inside the box.
Quantum fiber Wi-Fi keeps her meeting game strong. From the back door to the front lawn.
Rushing all of her video calls. Back to back video calls.
Quantum fiber internet blowing the soxies up all those people in all those boxes. Yay to you.
Switch today at quantumfiber.com. Additional pods may be needed to achieve Wi-Fi coverage in some locations. Limited availability. Service in select locations only.
Just how good is Pure Talk's current deal for unlimited wireless? Well, you might say it's the deal of your lifetime. Because right now, for just $29.95 a month, Pure Talk is offering unlimited talk, text, and data for life. Not your phone's life, your life. This is Pure Talk's top-tier plan. It comes with a crazy fast 5G network along with a 30-gig hotspot. And at just $29.95 a month, there has never been a better opportunity to lock in a ridiculously low rate for as long as you live. And save thousands and thousands of dollars along the way. This plan is normally $65 a month, but if you switch today, you will save over 50% every single month for the rest of your life. See what I mean? It really is the deal of your lifetime. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe. Offer ends 12/7. Some restrictions apply. Details at puretalk.com.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-292-4541 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-292-4541. That's 800-292-4541. What do you have to lose? Call 800-292-4541. Again, 800-292-4541.
The holidays are here and we all want to celebrate in style, but sometimes stubborn fat and loose skin keeps us from looking and feeling our best. Stacy Ross here. Imagine a simple one-day solution. Introducing ProSculpt, the treatment everyone is talking about. ProSculpt uses air-assisted technology that's safe, gentle, yet powerful, delivering instant fat-reducing and skin-tightening results. Performed by board-certified plastic surgeons while you're fully awake. ProSculpt contours your body with minimal downtime. It's designed to target problem areas, your waistline, face, neck, arms, and thighs. Avoid wasting time and money on gimmicky lasers or fat-freezing methods. ProSculpt is one and done. ProSculpt gently removes unwanted fat, tightens loose skin with FDA-cleared plasma technology, all in a simple guaranteed one-day procedure. Celebrate the holidays and get yourself a gift with a free consultation and get $250 off. Schedule at ProSculpt.com for powerful permanent fat removal and skin tightening. It's ProSculpt.com.
Let's go! This is Seattle Sports.
Streaming through the Seattle Sports app.
KIRO AM Seattle. KIRO FM HD2 Tacoma. Home of the Seahawks, Mariners, and everything Seattle sports. Seattle Sports Snapshot.
The Seahawks beat the Vikings in a 26-0 shutout win Sunday, their first shutout victory in 10 years. It was the Vikings' first time being shut out since 2007. Seattle's defense recorded 5 takeaways, including 2 interceptions by Ernest Jones, who's now tied for second league-wide. Next up, a game against the Falcons on the road.
Snapshot, brought to you by Miller Lite. When it's game time, it's Miller time. From the Quantum Fiber Studio,
this is Bump and Stacy
on Seattle Sports.
Streaming through the Seattle Sports app and at seattlesports.com.
Now, here are your hosts, Michael Bumpus and Stacy Ross.
Here we go now. The Seahawks get a shutout win over the Vikings, but let's go over some of these highlights. Not really many lowlights, but we're going to try to learn more about what went right and what needs to be worked on before a game against the Falcons. With plays of the game, so let's get to it. We're going to start in the first quarter. Obviously, it's the Vikings' first drive. Rosemer is sacked on 3rd and 6, but a penalty on Josh Jobe for holding moves the chains, so it ends up moving the drive for the Vikings. Still, the Seahawks get it done. Rosemer really no match for this Seattle defense, and you have Leonard Williams. This is going to be at 3rd and 3, and I have the cut. Don't worry about it. I've got it. 3rd and 3 at 12 minutes. Rosemer sacked for a loss of 9. Leonard Williams.
Quick snap. Rosemer looks and he goes down. He gets blasted by Leonard Williams. I mean, the rookie hit his back foot and started to look downfield, and Williams came in from the left side of the Seattle defense, and he just trucked the rookie quarterback, Max Brosmer, the 7th sack of the season for Leo.
Even though, Bump, the Vikings technically got another set of downs here because of that penalty, it was obvious from this drive. By that, I mean the first drive that this Minnesota offense was just outmatched.
Yeah, this was the easiest sack of Leonard Williams' career, honestly. He's lined up in a 3-tech. That's his outside shade of the right guard for the Vikings. He stands straight up, does a little shimmy shake, wipes the hands away, gets after the quarterback. Leonard Williams, 7 sacks this year and doing his thing.
All right, this is going to be technically a low light. Again, it's a shutout win, so who really cares? But I do want to talk about some of what happened offensively, and this is going to be one of those moments. So we're going already to the second quarter. First one's pretty unremarkable outside of great defensive plays. So we're looking at 2nd and 4. Seattle has the ball, 14-18. Second quarter's just started. And Sam Darnold is sacked. It's a loss of 8 yards. Dallas Turner gets to him. Then Dallas Turner forces a fumble, which is recovered by Cooper Kupp.
2nd down and 4. Walker stays in the backfield. Darnold out of the shotgun. Kupp is wide to the right side. 4-man rush this time by Minnesota. Sam has time. Look out. Now he's going to go down. Ball comes out. Diving for it. Cooper Kupp. I don't know if Coop got there. I think he did. But Darnold gets hit again. Forces a fumble coming off that backside. This is a relentless bunch of pass rushers for the Vikings. And I believe it was Dallas Turner who got there.
2 things. Number 1, this is not a shutout if they take over. They're not in field goal territory, but they're pretty dang close. I think they can probably get there. I don't think they would have won. Number 2, Steve Rabel right to call it relentless. At that point, it certainly felt like this Minnesota Vikings defensive front was just so much better than they looked on paper.
I thought they lived up to what they on paper. Yeah, that's different. I was watching the film. Watching the film, and I'm thinking, yeah, these guys are going to get after the quarterback. This is just Cross losing a battle. And every now and then you lose a battle in football. No one's going to be perfect. But this is why, boys and girls, you run to the football no matter what. Cooper Kupp just doing exactly what he's supposed to do. Sees the balls on the ground, gets to the football. Cross lost his battle right here. This is not on Sam. I know people are going to be frustrated with Sam and fumbling the football, but he does not have eyes in the back of his head.
One of the most explosive plays for either team. This one comes next. It's 3rd and 11 at 13:24. Sam Darnold finds Cody White for 21 yards.
Darnold shotgun snap. Blitz is coming. Slant on the far side. Ball is caught. Breaking a tackle. Far side. Inside the 40. Getting a push from his offensive lineman. And I believe it's Cody White.
Yep.
And it is. Big-bodied receiver. Single coverage, throwing the slant, and let him pick up 21 against the Vikings.
Longest play of the day was a Ken Walker 24-yard run for Seattle, I should say. This was the longest pass for Darnold, though.
Yeah, this is just a matchup. You have A.J. Barner on the outside. You have JSN in the slot. The Vikings are showing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-man pressure. They end up dropping 2 of those guys. And this is the attraction of JSN because he has a safety over him. Jason runs a slant, brings the other safety with him, opens up a lane for A.J. Barner. He makes the catch.
Couple Vikings defensive highlights early here. Don't worry, that will change. But we're going to go to 1st and 10. Seattle takes over at 5:26. Now, this time, Darnold is sacked, fumbles, and loses it.
Sam's going to throw, drops back, gets blasted, and goes down. Ball comes out, and the Vikings have recovered. Sam Darnold is just getting hammered on drop-back passes, and it's Redmond, their nose tackle, who recovers the fumble deep in Seattle territory.
It's Turner again, looking like a first-rounder. What happened here?
Yeah, this is just a pass pro getting all jacked up, honestly. You have 2 tight ends to the right side of Sam Darnold. I believe that's Callerup, who I don't understand why he does this, right? You have a guy over your right guard. He goes to help that guy and ignoring the guy that's right in front of him. Guarantee you that's not supposed to happen. You block the guy who's in front of you. This is what happens when you're blitzed constantly and you're showing more than you could block. You start to confuse the offensive line, including the tight ends who are part of the offensive line in this situation here. That's all that happens. This was just a mix-up. This is Sam Darnold thinking that he is fine, he's protected, and your tight end is making the wrong decision.
We have many more cuts here to get to, but I do have a quick question. Was there a play that you can think of from yesterday where you thought Sam made a huge mistake, or were most of the things, including 2 fumbles, one recovered by Seattle, one not, things where it's like your offensive line was just getting worked early?
No, I think Sam followed his rules.
Yeah.
And he thought, I should be clear here, right? It wasn't the guy that he was responsible for that caused the fumble or that caused the his reaction, right, or the sack or whatnot. It was always the guy who was supposed to be covered, but because you're showing a 7-man blitz and you're dropping guys, offensive linemen and tight ends get confused, and the Vikings win battles.
All right, well, the Seahawks defense did something yesterday that they haven't done since November of last season. That's got a pick 6. This one, 85 yards.
Handoff, play fake, Brosmer being chased. Brosmer is going to go down as he throws. It's intercepted. Coming back to the near side, far side, 50, down to the 40, being chased, 20, 10. It's Jones who is intercepted. His 4th pass of the year, and this one goes to the house.
So again, 85-yard pick 6. Brosmer, not really throwing it to anyone. I don't know exactly what he was doing there. I think it's completely unsurprising from someone that had 8 career pass attempts entering this game that they would make a mistake like that. But go ahead and put this on like a league-wide lowlights reel for quarterbacks for 2025.
Honestly, I was confused. I was wondering why they even went for it here on 4th down. You just take the points, especially with the way that this game had gone up to this point. You take the points, and now this is just a rookie being a rookie. Just take the sack, bro. Like, this is the worst decision you can make. You have your tight end, I believe it's your tight end, that is double covered. There's nothing there. This was the type of mistake I was banking on Brosmer making because he is a rookie. Ernest Jones taking it to the house. His first touchdown of his career. And like you mentioned earlier, what, 2nd in the league now when it comes to interceptions with 5?
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. I think we had been talking about they were the only defense not to recover a fumble, and then DeMarcus Lawrence had the 2 scoop and scores to kind of make up for it. I hadn't realized it had been that long since they'd had an interception return for a touchdown.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's not like they're common, but every bold take, at least one of us predicts there's going to be a pick 6.
You know who made a bold take and it came true was Big Ray. He said there's going to be a pick 6. He called
and
it.
it ended up happening.
Yep.
Let's get to another defensive highlight. We are in the 3rd quarter, and Minnesota Vikings are driving 8:52, 3rd and 14 from Seattle's 43-yard line. It's a forced fumble to DeMarcus Lawrence.
3rd down and 14 for Brosmer. Seattle looks like they might want to blitz again. Slot to the near side this time. 4-man rush. Brosmer steps, throws it far side. Ball is caught by Jones out on the flat, breaks 1 tackle, but comes up way short. Ball comes out. Is it a Seahawk recovery on the sidelines? Let's see, waiting for an official call. It looks like it is. It looks like it was a fumble recovered by the Hawks. It is. There is the official announcement. DeMarcus Lawrence. Up.
Underrated free agent signing DeMarcus Lawrence with hustle to force a fumble there.
Man, so what happens with DeMarcus Lawrence is something called a peel. So when you're a defensive end, you sometimes your rule is to peel with the running back. That means if the running back swings to the right instead of rushing, you kind of swing with that running back. He does that, but the running back gets a piece of him and he falls down. He gets back up, the ball goes to the running back, and he makes this play, tracking him down from behind. DeMarcus Lawrence, what is he, like 31 or something, 32? He's playing like a 24-year-old out there, man. His energy, his motor is going.
33.
He forced that interception that Ernest Jones scored for a touchdown. DeMarcus Lawrence, like you said, a underrated signing for sure.
Very underrated. Okay, I've got one more highlight here for the 3rd quarter before we get to the 4th. This one's going to be another interception. So we're at 1:09 remaining in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 from the Seattle 45. Minnesota driving, obviously. Brosmer sails it over the middle. It's intended for Naylor. Goes through his hands. Intercepted by Kobe Bryant.
1st and 10. Play fake. Steps up. Fires down the middle. Intercepted! Kobe Bryant picks it off. It was high for the intended receiver. Kobe Bryant dives for it. And the Seahawks take it away for a 2nd time from Brosmer with the interception.
There is one more interception to get to, but he became the first quarterback since 2017, I think. Was it Nathan Peterman? I saw it on Twitter to throw for 4 interceptions in a game. Backup, maybe. Rookie. I don't know.
That's something he wants to forget. I was the first quarterback since 2017.
2017.
Throw 4 of them things.
So many years ago. We haven't even gotten to the fourth. That one, Kobe Bryant getting in on the action.
No, this was it looks like a cover 2 match. So what that means is that, all right, well, you got 2 eye safeties, have 2 corners, right? The corners have the flat, the safeties have the deep halves. But if nothing threatens your zone, as with Rick Woolen, you end up dropping and matching the routes of the wideouts. And this is just Kobe Bryant being where it's supposed to be. It's a gift. Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, all that good stuff.
Okay. We are going to the first touchdown here and only offensive touchdown for Seattle. So it's at 9:17 in the fourth quarter. It's the following drive. Oh, no, sorry. I'm skipping one more Ernest Jones pick. Okay, just kidding. Let's get to the Ernest Jones second interception. So it's 2nd and 6, 13:02. Vikings in no huddle. And Jones gets his second pick.
Here's a 2nd down and 6. Brosmer from the shotgun, throws inside, slapped away, tipped away, picked off. As we look to see who got their hands on the ball, it was tipped up. Don't tell me it was Ernest Jones. It was. Yes, tell me it was Ernest Jones. His second interception. One was returned for a touchdown. This one gets tipped up after a crossing route. And trying to see who got the defense on it, it was Witherspoon. And the Seahawks have the ball. We'll take another break.
That is 5 interceptions this year for Ernest Jones.
Yeah, it was actually Josh Jobe who got the tip there. And it's just Josh Jobe being where he's supposed to be, right? He's getting on that upfield shoulder. The left hand is on the hip. The right hand is crossing the body, tips the ball up. And be where you're supposed to be, and you might get a gift. That's 2 gifts. You got Kobe Bryant with a gift. You got Ernest Jones with a gift, but Josh Jobe made this thing go.
I think that just because he didn't return it 85 yards for a touchdown, now that's like my standard.
You want to skip it?
You know what I mean? I'm just not impressed. Yeah, I almost skipped it to get to the touchdown because I thought, well, someone scored here. Just kidding, Ernest. But let's get to that one. So this is at 9:17. Now I am getting to Seattle's first and only offensive touchdown. Zach Charbonnet, 17-yard touchdown run.
Hand off to Charbonnet on the left side. 2 tight ends were lined up there. He breaks a tackle. 10, 5, touchdown! Seahawks! And so the Seahawks, a 17-yard touchdown, make it 25-zip. And the Seattle offense, I think here in this second half, has finally gotten the best of a good Minnesota defense, just battering them. The 8th rushing touchdown of the season. Both those tight ends got great blocks on the left side, and Charbonnet takes it in.
6-play, 32-yard drive. Ends up being, again, who am I to complain about their first offensive touchdown coming with 9:17 left in the game when it was a 26-0 shutout victory, first time in 10 years? And yet, I found myself writing little notes, Bump, going, am I concerned? Am I concerned?
No, I think that you win any way you can in the NFL. Mm-hmm. And this was just one of those games. You had Myers who went 4 for 4 when it comes to field goals, a defensive touchdown, and 1 offensive touchdown. You just win the ball game. There's no such thing as style points. This is not the BCS back in the day when computers are deciding who's going to win and who's going to do what. So no. Big ups to Zach Charbonnet, his 8th rushing touchdown. That's tied for 6th best in the league. They have a nice little combo. They started giving the football early to Ken Walker and then kind of sprinkled in Zach Charbonnet. He's doing his thing this year.
All right, so that ends up being the final score. PAT is good, 26-0 Minnesota. Nothing changes, but we do have a couple more defensive highlights we want to get to and ask Bump about. So let's go to 5:48. This one is going to be the final interception of the day. It's Rick Woolen.
2nd down and 6, slot left. Brosmer from the shotgun. Drops back 3 steps, throws down the seam. Going to be intercepted. And it's Rick Woolen. He's coming to the near side. Across the 20. 25, cuts back 30. Yes, 30. Now he keeps going. Coughs up the ball after he's tackled. And let's see, Minnesota, they were diving for it, and the Seahawks were diving for it.
You can hear Wyman in the background. Oh, no.
He's laughing. He's another interception. Then he's no.
Oh, no.
Hey, Rick Woolen was trying to get it. He was trying to get it. He was moving.
Tweet? He said, I was RB1 out there. Dang it, you're funny.
And our guy, Brian Walsh, just took a nice jab at Paul Moyer. Paul Moyer if you guys don't know about Paul, he will chirp. He will talk that crap, and especially about offensive guys. So then my guy, B. Weeds, got him back and was like, hey, defensive guys don't know ball security, Paul. I'm like, you got to know ball security. And that's what happened right there. Rick was trying to get it, man. That is Rick Woolen's career, it feels like. great things, and then something happens to where it gets people to talk crap about him. Good interception. I understand what he was doing, man.
Yeah.
But ball security.
Okay, I have, let's go to one more sack. Do you want to do Murphy for a loss of 8 or 4th and 13, a sack to basically end the game for Minnesota?
Let's go Murphy.
Okay, let's go with Murphy. So this one's going to be at 442. What a year for Byron Murphy. A loss of 8 here on 2nd and 13.
2nd down and 13 for Brosmer from the Seattle 40. Seattle looks like they want to blitz. They drop out. 4-man rush. Brosmer steps up in the pocket, and he is going to go down. He tries to get away, but he can't. And it is Murph with the sack, an 8-yard loss. Credit that to the coverage downfield. There was just nowhere for the rookie to throw the football, and that's the 7th sack for Murphy on the season.
What a season for Byron.
Murphy's just moving different. I said it before the game. The way he attacks the offensive line looks different from last year. Last year, it was all about just the bull rush. I'm going to try to run through you. But now he's standing up. He's giving releases as if he's a wide out on the line of scrimmage. His hands are better. He just looks like a better football player, and he deserves all the success he's having.
Let's get to 4-down territory.
This is 4-down territory, going inside the game with former Seahawks and Coug wide receiver Michael Bumpus.
First down bump, what comment was made by a Seahawks player that was absolutely true?
It's funny that this linked up perfectly because it's about Byron Murphy. He is the best A-gap player in the game. Who did we interview? Bohanna?
Oh, Quentin
Bohanna. I'm saying his name right,
yeah,
correct?
Bohanna.
And he said he's the best A-gap player in the game. And I watched the film. I'm watching last night and this morning, and he is absolutely right, man. The way that he's moving is just different. I just described it. Like his release, he's taking the guard one way, and he's going the other way, and his hands and his leverage. He looks so confident, and like he's been working on his bag this offseason. It's really impressive, man. If anybody has a chance to watch Byron Murphy for a series, just watch him. It is different. He is the best A-gap player in the game. And you know what? He's playing next to probably the best interior defensive lineman in the game in Leonard Williams. Brock Heward said this, but Paul Moyer said it first. This might be the best defensive line in franchise history. And that's no disrespect to all the greats who have come before. They're individuals who have performed at a high level. You got the Legion of Boom era. You got Kennedy and all those guys, Cortez. Collectively, this might be it.
2nd down. Well, the Vikings certainly managed to slow down the Seahawks offense. Like I said, they got that one offensive touchdown, 17-yard scamper by Zach Charbonnet. So what did the Vikings defense do to slow them down?
Hey, they confused that offensive line. They really did, man. It was it made me appreciate offensive line play even more. So I'm talking to Big Ray about this, and it's simply numbers. If you show that you're bringing 7, majority of the time, you know you're outnumbered. You got 6 guys, right? You have your 5 offensive linemen. If you're not in max pro, you don't have your tight ends, right? You got 5 offensive linemen. You have your running back. That's 6. The quarterback is responsible for 7. So even if you add a tight end to that situation there, all right, now you have 7 on 7, but they overload one side, right? From your right guard, your center, your right guard, your tackle, and your tight end. All right, you got 4 guys over there, but they're showing 4 or 5 to that side, and the other side, they're showing pressure too. It was just what Brian Flores does to confuse offenses is impressive. Unfortunately, they don't have an offense on the other side to kind of back that up. If you had Sam Darnold, if you had a quarterback over there, this Vikings team would be okay. But the confusion that they caused with the offensive line, it's impressive, man. And I found myself sitting there scratching my head like, what do you do? Someone's going to mess up.
I was surprised that they were 11th in sacks with 27. For comparison, the Seahawks are 4th with 36. So there's not like a massive gap, but still a notable one. That's a difference of about 10. But I was talking with Bob Condotta, and he said that he and Wyman had on a Vikings reporter over the week, and that part of it is that teams have just been like they get up ahead enough that then they just run the ball. So I wonder if there just aren't as many opportunities for them to have opposing quarterbacks drop back to actually get to them.
Yeah.
Like I think that if they were playing teams closer, they'd have more sacks.
For sure. That's 100%.
3rd down. All right, let's stick with the Vikings defense here because they neutralized JSN. What'd they do?
Nothing. They blitzed. They forced Sam to get the football out of his hands. There were times where I'm looking at their safety, and he's clearly given JSN the attention that he deserves, which most teams are doing. But it wasn't like they double-teamed him, and I heard people constantly. That's one of the most overrated things I hear.
Bracketing someone.
Why aren't they double-teaming him? Because this is football, and he's not Calvin Johnson. Calvin Johnson's the only person I've seen in the red zone have 2 DBs stand over him saying, we're going to double-team. It's football. What you can do is you give him your attention as a safety, but there's still other rules. You're not saying, okay, it's not like you're playing basketball and you say, we're going to let that guy shoot the rock because we don't think he's going to make the jump shot. No, other guys can still make plays. So what did they do? They just blitzed. They forced him down to get the football out of his hands quickly. The safety did give him a bit more attention, but it wasn't like they were doubling JSN. It was just one of those games. And you know what's crazy? He still leads the league when it comes to receiving yards. And he only had, 24 on the day or something like that. So what did they do? They just blitzed the quarterback, forced Sam to get the football out of his hands quickly, and it just wasn't his day. This did hurt him when it comes to breaking the receiving record for a season.
I forgot I was going to do the math for that. So 5 more games. He needed 109 per game to get 1965.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess it's around 130 something now. I'll do the math during the break, but it's still possible. It's crazy how quickly you can slip away from trying to match that. Yeah. It's so hard to do.
One game.
It's so hard to do.
It's extremely tough.
4th down. You have a lot to choose from for this one. What did you like about the Hawks defense?
These are the drives by the Minnesota Vikings.
Okay.
7 yards, 21 yards, 2 yards, 18 yards, 9 yards, -8, -1, 22 yards, 4 yards, 47.
We got to cut back on that.
-10.
That 47 one is
that
concerning.
47, bit
That's
too much.
Concerning. That's
bit
a bit
too much.
Out of my comfort zone.
No, they did exactly what they were supposed to do against a rookie quarterback, man. The Vikings could never get going. They shut them out, as you pointed out. First time since 2015. First time the Vikings have been shut out since 2007. You won the game. It wasn't pretty on offense, but you won the football game. The Rams lost to the Carolina Panthers. You know what I mean? This is football. I hope you Hawks fans realize this. This is the NFL. They were tripping off of the non-blowout by the Tennessee Titans. A lot of fans tripped. They're supposed to blow this team out. This is the NFL. There's 2,000 players in this league. All right, these are the best football players in the world. So no, they did exactly what they were supposed to do, and they won it in a different way, which is going to help them later on in the season.
I did the math.
Okay.
So to get to 1965, 125.8 per game now, up from 109.
It's not happening.
You don't think he can get 125? How dare you
He's
not
gotta
believe?
have
How dare you?
an almost 200-yard game, and I don't think it's going to happen.
Him. The season of giving starts early on Monday, December 8th. Seattle Sports and Cairo News Radio kick off their Holiday Magic online auction with all proceeds benefiting Treehouse and youth and foster care across Washington. Then join us December 10th as we celebrate 37 years of Holiday Magic with a full day of inspiring stories, special guests, and ways you can help to make the season brighter. Bid, give, and learn more at mynorthwest.com/holidaymagic or text MAGIC, MAGIC, to 888-973-5476. Timeline coming your way next.
Wyman and Bob.
DeMarcus Lawrence, this guy is such a dog, and what a great element that they added to this team. He's a veteran. At the time, I remember thinking, I don't know if they really need that. They maybe want to use their resources somewhere else, but him coming in here, he has really solidified this defense, and these guys have a lot of pride. They're very close as a team, and I think he's kind of provided that.
Every afternoon at 2, only on Seattle Sports and Seattle Sports on YouTube.
Majority of the people that are coming to see us are within our community. These are people who are providing maybe services that we also use in our community. So the LJ way, to me, somebody can come into a retail setting and not feel like they got to have their guard up. And that's been a long-standing thing in the car business that, we've tried to shape.
Todd and Brett, they made it really easy. You either take care of the customer or I will. So that empowered you, so if something does come up, to do the right thing.
It wasn't just working for a store, right? I was working for a legacy. I can't tell you how many people have come in and said, I've bought 3 cars here. My family has bought 7 cars here. My father or my mother have bought cars here. That's kind of rare nowadays, to get that type of longevity. You have to be doing something right.
The LJ Way is the Lee Johnson Auto family.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
With Progressive, renters can save on protection for the things that make your place yours, even things that don't make sense to everyone.
People always wonder why I don't get rid of my guitar since I never play. But it's like, what if I actually end up taking lessons? Sure, I've had it for 8 years, but if I get rid of it, then what will my New Year's resolution be next January?
Exactly. So bundle your renters and auto and save with Progressive and protect the things that make sense to you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates and other insurers not available in all states or situations. Covered subject to policy terms and conditions.
Guys, did you know your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED? And right now, Revive Men's Health Seattle will check your testosterone for free. They've helped thousands of men since 2011 feel and perform better. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Schedule your free testosterone test, exam, and consultation today. Call 206-529-1111. That's 206-529-1111. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Cunahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions and bring you a special Black Friday offer.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/deal to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
That's leaffilter.com/deal. And now, as a special Black Friday offer, you can get a free gutter inspection, plus up to 35% off. This is our best offer of the season. Unlock it now at leaffilter.com/deal. See representative for warranty details.
Want more Seahawks content? Join me, G. Scott, on The Reset. New episodes of the podcast every Monday and Thursday on YouTube or on the Seattle Sports app.
Are you in pain? This is Dave Wyman, and if you're experiencing pain in your shoulder, elbow, wrist, hip, or knee, do what my friend and co-host Bob Stelton did and go see Dr. Mark Wagner, MD, at Seattle Sports and Regenerative Medicine for stem cell therapy.
It's been a huge game changer. After 13 years of jiu-jitsu, I had a lot of issues with my hip. It was bad, so I'd heard a ton of patients raving about the results from their 90-minute outpatient stem cell procedure with Dr. Wagner, so I had to check it out. Dr. Wagner is a board-certified Seattle physician with over 30 years of experience performing more than 20,000 stem cell procedures using a person's own stem cells to regenerate cartilage in their own joints. Now, people with severe osteoarthritis, even bone on bone, are back to doing what they enjoy doing without pain and without surgery.
Whether it's a hip like Bob had, a shoulder, a knee, a wrist, an ankle, before you choose surgery, consider stem cell therapy with Dr. Mark Wagner, MD, at Seattle Sports and Regenerative Medicine. Schedule your consultation at drmarkwagnermd.com.
All right, folks, this is it. The weekend many of you have been waiting for. Black Friday. The lowest prices of the year on the top-rated brands of TV. Samsung, LG, and Sony, with deals up to $1,000 off. No need to buy a poorly rated unknown brand with prices like this. So what could be even better? How about video-only's better than Black Friday deals? That's right, better than Black Friday. Before you buy, check out video-only, or you'll be sorry.
2026 Mariners season ticket memberships are on sale now. Catch Cal, Julio, and the crew at T-Mobile Park with year-round savings, no ticket fees, and more. You've got two great options. Reserved memberships let you lock in the best locations in the ballpark, whether you want to catch 20 games or the whole season. Or go with a flex membership and choose your seats, games, and number of tickets as you go.
There it goes! Storybook season by Cal Raleigh!
Come on board today at mariners.com/26.
This is The Timeline
with Bump and Stacy.
Brought to you by 1-800-DUI-AWAY.
Hope everyone everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Trevon Boykin was sharing a story about a Thanksgiving he spent at Russell Wilson's house, which is now making the rounds. Here's the story.
I went to his house for Thanksgiving. The weirdest feel like he catered. So, no, like, bro, I come from a traditional country black family.
We throwing down.
If I got as much money as Russell Wilson, my whole family would talk about me so bad if I ain't fly everybody out there for Thanksgiving. And I'm sponsored by an airline.
Yeah. Maybe he not close to his family.
Maybe he not. But his mama wasn't there. Sisters wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even though, like, it's still weird to me. I'm just still, even if you don't food with your family, like, it still weird to me on Thanksgiving. My family gonna do the food. This is what we gonna do. If you the one with the money, we coming to your house. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that part.
That's what we gonna do. So to get over there and catch Russell Wilson, like, him is literally him, Sierra Daddy, me, Noonie, Baby Future, the chef, and 2 nannies and 3 dogs. But then I leave Russ' crib, go to Earl Thomas' crib.
Earl, he's more family oriented because you met me there.
I was home when I stepped off at Earl crib. You understand me?
Now, listen, I will say this resurfaced clip, overwhelmingly people are siding with, why are you putting his business out there like that? He invited you to Thanksgiving.
Right. Look, I went home for Thanksgiving. It was 8 to 10 of us. It wasn't a lot. People do things differently. And Russell Wilson, that doesn't surprise me, though. Russell Wilson seems like a really private person. And it's Thanksgiving. I believe he's from Virginia, so his family's out in Virginia. They're probably deep over there. And I feel like Russell's the type of guy to be like, I can't really change my routine. Like, I have to be here in Seattle.
Middle of the season.
Yeah, I have to keep things the same. So I don't think this is as big of a deal as he's making it.
Either.
Yeah.
Also, his sister is a former D1 athlete. She played basketball at Stanford. I imagine she was probably in the middle of her season.
That's the thing. Like, I think everyone thinks Russell Wilson's a little weird. Either they don't like him, like I know people that genuinely, and people that know Russ, and you do too, that genuinely dislike him.
Yeah.
I know people that don't know him that just think he's kind of weird. I know people that don't know him that dislike him, and all of that's perfectly fair. And then I know people that really like him, whatever. But I think that we do, one, some revisionist history when it comes to his career in Seattle because of that. And 2, we tend to do a piling on of a story that, like, replace Russell Wilson's name with anyone else. And it's like, oh, one of your teammates invited you over to his house where it was his wife, his father-in-law, his kids.
And his 2 nannies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
I just
I
think,
don't.
Look, you don't like Russ. That's okay. But, like, I don't know. That's a weird thing to put out there.
Yeah, man. That's fake news.
Yeah, I think it's a little rude. You took a plate, and then you talked bad about him.
Then he went to Earl's, so he left early too?
Right.
He went to Earl's as well?
And you know that the second he got to Earl's, he was like, Earl, listen.
Hey, Russ over there, it's quiet over there.
And they did not like, by they, I mean like a lot of former teammates, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Like,
fine.
That's fine. There's nothing wrong with disliking it. I don't think he sounds like an exceptionally likable person, but, like, there's also sometimes a piling on that happens, and it's a little unfair is a bad word to use because he's a millionaire that's living his life and he doesn't care at all, but it's, like, pointless. Like, it doesn't add to the argument at all.
People are, like, super critical of Russell, and it's getting old.
Speaking of a piling on, people were really critiquing Erin Andrews. She was the subject of many online conversations over the weekend, also for a really dumb reason that's not her fault at all. So she shared some of the drawbacks of having a job in the sports media world. By the way, it was a podcast, and she was asked by someone about the positives and negatives. Like, what are the pluses? What do you miss out on? Tell us about what it's like to work in sports.
This is what one of my first professors said. If you don't want to make $40,000 in your first job, get out. If you don't want to be told you need a nose job, get out. If you don't want to be divorced, get out. If you don't want to work holidays, get out. And I don't say it like that, but I say you got to love what you do, because I miss all holidays. I didn't get married till I was in my 40s. Not that is going to be your route, but I live out of a suitcase. I miss a lot of stuff. I missed a lot of weddings. I miss a lot of events. You have to love it to get you through the fact I'm not going to be home for Thanksgiving next week, or Christmas is cut short.
She's not complaining. She's not. She's being asked, like, hey, what's the point of the conversation? It's a the conversation is geared towards journalism students and young people trying to get into sports. What's something they may not realize? Well, something you may not realize is you're working typically when people are not. Weekends, nights. You know this, not only having played, but working in sports now. And she's not saying, wow, does it suck? She's saying, it's just something you may not realize. So, like, if that's going to be a problem for you to not be able to hang out with your friends throughout the weekend and get a Sunday brunch because you're going to be at the game, then that probably isn't the job for you. And instead, it turned into people jumping all over Erin Andrews, saying that she was complaining about her job. I hate the internet sometimes. She's
just explaining the reality of her job. You know, I'm. You know how many games I miss, my kids' games? So many games. I'm not there for homecoming. I miss that. I'm not there for a lot of these events, but it's the nature of the job. So what she's doing is just giving the heads up. Mm-hmm. Like, this is what the job entails. You're going to miss. Didn't get married to my 40s. I miss holidays. And it didn't sound like she was complaining.
She's not.
She's just explaining what the job is, which is fine to me.
Yeah. And she's also not wrong. And those are things that people typically overlook. Whether it's starting out with like lower pay. I don't know. I just think like we turn you can even connect it with the Boykin story. I feel like being self-righteous and being right feels so good. And we tend to use social media as a form of warping what someone said or who someone is or an experience someone had, warping it and then turning it into like, I'm better than you.
Yeah. That's not what's happening there.
Like,
she's just giving her reality.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Oh, God. Not everything is about you is my message that I have for just everyone on the planet, including myself sometimes. To another former Seahawk. Browns defensive tackle Shelby Harris had nothing nice to say about 49ers wide receiver Juwan Jennings. This after Sunday's loss to San Francisco. Take a listen.
He's and I want that known. Like, I see why he got punched in the because that's he says some things that you should not say to another man ever. But like, I don't respect it because you say that, then run behind your O-line. That's some real soft and I want that known. I see exactly why they punched him. I'm surprised nobody punched him in the jaw yet.
I need to know what he said, Shelby. I need to know what he said. Because you know Shelby and players here a ton. You probably heard so much stuff.
Yeah.
All the time.
And you know what? I give Moyer the credit here because Moyer pointed out, he must have said something real foul to get that reaction uppercut to the groin area.
What would it be?
What are you saying? He must be a foul individual. And Shelby, I've had conversations with Shelby before. Solid human being. Good guy, family guy, all that good stuff. If he is that peed off of this, man, it's, Juwan, what you doing out there, dog? What you doing?
I need to know what you were saying.
He being disrespectful with you. He talking about somebody's mama. He talking about their wives, their kids, their grandma who ain't here no more.
What's crazy is like you've talked about people talking about your family before. So that has to be something that NFL players have heard. Mm-hmm. Did anyone ever say anything to you that was crossing a line?
No. The worst thing that happened when I went back, I played SC. I was committed to SC, and I went to Washington State. And they were just talking crap about my mom, my grandma.
I'll fight them.
By name.
I'll fight them.
How the heck? This is before the internet was popping like that.
So, like, you guys, how'd you figure this out?
Research.
You went on some forums. Last story quickly. The crown jewels of most Winter Olympics are the men's and women's hockey tournaments. So what happens if the hockey venue in Milan isn't ready for the start of the games on February 5th? We may be finding out that answer. The answer, there's no plan B.
There's no plan B?
So there's no plan B right now if the hockey arena is not ready in time for the 2026 Olympics. We don't know the backup plan. There is no backup plan right now.
It's easy fix, though.
So
is it?
They can fix that. There's put them in a local rink.
You just take out a hose and ice down a lake.
In mountainous Italy? I don't know. I mean, right? The NHL's going on pause for this couple of weeks. There's going to be a lot of vacant NHL arenas at that time.
There you go.
Coming up at noon, what caught my eye from Week 13. Taking a look around the NFL at 12:30 before we get to any of that. The most important things we heard from the Mike Macdonald Show next.
The Hawks get it done at home.
They do it in style with a 26-0 shellacking.
Improving to 9-3, staying with the small pack of teams atop the NFC.
It's intercepted, and this one goes to the house. Jones with a pick six.
Complete coverage at seattlesports.com and the Seattle Sports YouTube page.
That was big for our defense. I feel like it's another level that we can reach.
And the home of the Seahawks, Seattle Sports on 710 and the Seattle Sports app.
I know a lot of you guys are listening from your phones right now, so it's the perfect time to give a shout out to my friends over at AT&T. The other guys will make claims saying this and that about how great their network is, and I'm just here to set the record straight that AT&T is America's fastest and most reliable wireless network. I don't know about you guys, but it just gives me so much peace of mind when I'm going to do the things I love, and I know my wireless network's got me. Like if I'm going to a concert or a basketball game or even something outdoorsy. Knowing I'm going to have fast service and can share what I'm up to is a game changer. You want to know you can post what you want to post, call who you want to call, and with AT&T, it literally doesn't matter where you're going. I promise you, they're already there. Don't just take it from me. Actual tests prove AT&T is America's fastest and most reliable wireless network. When you compare, there is no comparison. Based on RootMetrics' United States Root Score Report, 1H 2025 tested with best commercially available smartphones on 3 national mobile networks across all available network types. Your experiences may vary. RootMetrics rankings are not an endorsement of AT&T. Stacy here. Sell your car to Wayscar Ford, and when they resell it, they share half their profit with you. That's right. Sell your car to Wayscar Ford, Isuzu, and Auburn. They'll pay you today for your car, and once they resell it, they'll share half their profit with you. WayscarFord.com.
What's up, everybody? It's Michael Bumpus. Seattle U's men's basketball team is hosting some big games at Climate Pledge. Come see teams like Washington State, and Gonzaga. First game is December 7th against UTEP. Grab your tickets at goseattleu.com/tickets. Red Hawks rising.
The holidays are here, and we all want to celebrate in style, but sometimes stubborn fat and loose skin keeps us from looking and feeling our best. Stacy Ross here. Imagine a simple one-day solution. Introducing ProSculpt, the treatment everyone is talking about. ProSculpt uses air-assisted technology that's safe, gentle, yet powerful, delivering instant fat-reducing and skin-tightening results. Performed by board-certified plastic surgeons while you're fully awake. ProSculpt contours your body with minimal downtime. It's designed to target problem areas, your waistline, face, neck, arms, and thighs. Avoid wasting time and money on gimmicky lasers or fat-freezing methods. ProSculpt is one and done. ProSculpt gently removes unwanted fat, tightens loose skin with FDA-cleared plasma technology, all in a simple guaranteed one-day procedure. Celebrate the holidays and get yourself a gift with a free consultation and get $250 off. Schedule at prosculpt.com for powerful permanent fat removal and skin tightening. It's prosculpt.com.
You've heard the saying, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. Since 1926, my family's been helping local businesses make great first, second, and long-term impressions. We know how to make your company look good with quality uniforms, logoed apparel, floor mats, linens, and more. If you're paying for linen service or doing it yourself, let's have the conversation. The information and quote are free, but the savings and service can really add up. Visit suplinen.com. Superior Linen Service. It's what we do.
The Okie Golf Platinum Players Card is $50 off with the Friends and Family Holiday Discount. The best value in golf. Get 7 prepaid rounds, 7 50% off guest passes, and unlimited discounted green fees at every public Okie golf course. Play favorites like the Golf Club at Newcastle, Washington National, and Harbor Point. This is the only time you'll see a deal like this. So whether you're gifting it or grabbing it for yourself, don't miss your chance. Visit okiegolf.com and save $50 before December 31st.
It's here, the Light the World giving machines at the Alderwood and South Hill malls. With a swipe of your credit card, donate a chicken, school supplies, meals, and more. Go to givingmachinewa.org.
This is Nancy Penrose, owner of Big Trees in Snohomish. For over 30 years, Big Trees has been helping homeowners and businesses move trees with advanced equipment and a professional and proven transplant process. Need a tree moved on your property or off-site? Trust the experts at Big Trees. Learn more about our transplanting process at bigtreesupply.com.
Beauty, privacy, instantly. Big Trees.
Matt Coker here with West Coast Men's Health. In the past 5 years, we've seen thousands of men at our clinics. Most guys tell us the same story, that in their early 50s, it's not that they couldn't function, they just needed help. They started taking Viagra, and it worked great at first. But after a few years, it stopped working. The problem is that their arteries had become more restricted since they started taking it, because Viagra does not unclog arteries. Here at West Coast Men's Health, we use acoustic wave therapy to target the real problem. We break down plaque and clear up the arteries so blood can flow like it did in your 20s. This restores function. And guys, listen to this. You won't have to take a pill anymore. So if this sounds like you, give West Coast Men's Health a call today and see how we can help.
With clinics in Redmond and Tacoma, call 206-519-6541. That's 206-519-6541. 206-519-6541. Online at westcoastmenshealth.com.
Hi, I'm John Ray, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. When you buy an engagement ring or fine jewelry gift from Shane Company, you get more than what you paid for. Our jewelry comes with our all-inclusive free lifetime warranty. It covers everything. There's no fine print. You'll get unlimited cleanings, resizings, and repairs. Plus, it even protects your engagement ring's center stone. We stand behind the quality of our jewelry, and that's our gift to you this holiday. Peace of mind. Because a friend knows the best things in life are free. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
From the Quantum Fiber Studio, you are listening to Bumpin' Stacy.
Weekdays 10 to 2.
On Seattle Sports and 97.3 FM HD2.
Mike Macdonald on with Brock and Salk earlier today for the exclusive Mike Macdonald Show, and we're going to talk about some of the most important sound we heard. If you want to listen to the full interview, it's going to be on the Brock and Salk podcast, the final half hour of their show. We're just going to go over some of our favorite highlights and moments. So let's start with Mike Macdonald talking about the Seahawks defense and what they did best yesterday.
We played together. I thought, man, just, the turning point in the game is the fumble that our offense had in plus territory there. Defense goes out on the field. You're looking at, a 13-point swing, something along those lines. I mean, it's that was a big-time series of events, and just their attitude when we took the field, it was just like, all right, let's go to work. And
we played together. It certainly felt like that.
Yeah, they were locked in, man. It was, a lot of defensive players I speak to, they say, when the defense is playing on a string, it's on point. So what that means is everyone's moving together. The gaps are on point. The errors in the secondary are on point. And they got after the quarterback, man. It's they did what they were supposed to do. It was impressive, but I kind of expected that as well. My final score was, my prediction was 30-10. Obviously off 4 points.
Pretty close.
No, it was all right. I probably won the prediction that week for the pre and post guys.
Yeah.
I might be in the lead this year, honestly.
No shutout in 10 years makes that. Like, who's going to predict that?
I don't care who you play against. You shut out a football team. Not even 3 points on the board. You're doing your thing.
There's been a lot of criticism of Anthony Bradford. That included yesterday's game. Mike Macdonald was asked about that criticism.
I think we just got to keep doubling down on our fundamentals and the things that AB's doing some good things. He really is. I mean, there's some really good plays on there, and there's some not so good plays. And I think some of those plays that show up are kind of like quick losses maybe, and we can finish those plays better. So let's keep doubling down on the fundamentals. Now, we have some guys like Christian came in yesterday and did a good job when AB went out. Jalen Sundell's coming back here in the next couple of weeks. Maybe there's some combinations there that we can look at, but there's going to be everyone's always in competition. Now, I mean, Charles is he wins his left tackle job every day. That's what he does. Gray wins the left guard job every day. AB's been winning the right guard job when he's been in there. The whole roster. So, but everybody's under, scrutiny and is in a competition I am, I'm competing to be the head coach every day.
What did you make of his answer, and what do you make of criticism of Anthony Bradford?
You're not competing for the head coach job every day. You're the head coach. Charles Cross is not competing for the tackle spot every day. You paid him. He's the guy. Gray Zabel is not competing. They are the guys because they are the guys. You're paying these guys. This is the NFL. I've outplayed several guys that I played with, and I didn't get the job because they were paying these guys. You're going to play them. So there's some truth to what he's saying. Obviously, there's competition. You're going to play the best guys. But if you're paying an individual, you're going to play them. The Anthony Bradford thing is interesting to me because when he messes up, it is huge. I've never seen a player, an offensive lineman, be looking at the quarterback as much as I've seen him look at the quarterback.
Oh, no.
It's always bad when you're looking at the quarterback get sacked. And I hope Anthony Bradford don't listen to me. I hope he don't listen to anyone else. I hope he is off social media and he's just doing his thing. But he starts every single week. So he is doing things that entice these coaches to start him. Maybe there isn't a guy behind him that they believe can take his job. No one has taken his job yet. So he's doing enough. It's just that when he does mess up, it's pretty evident. And I hope, Anthony, don't listen to me. Don't listen to nobody. You listen to your mom and your daddy and the people you love. Because if you do, or if you are listening, it can mess with his head, man. But he's talking about, Mike Macdonald talking about winning the job. He's obviously winning the job every week.
He mentioned Jalen Sundell, starting center, kind of working his way back here, should be returning in a couple weeks. Let's get to the latest on Julian Love, who is eligible to return from the IR.
I'm going to hope that we do. Yeah. I mean, looking positive. He's got to take it day by day. But look, nobody wants him more out there more than I do. Trust me. I mean, we love our guy, but like and I know, and I Julian, this guy let me just take this up. Julian has done. He has worked extremely hard and incredibly diligently to get himself back out there. This is not a function of him not being like ready to go or not doing all the things. I mean, he's taking it to the nth degree to come back and be as healthy as he possibly can. And our trainers are doing the same thing. It's one of those funky things that sometimes these things don't go your way and the timelines change.
I mean, I know that they're not going to play Max Brosmer every single week, unfortunately. It would be great. I think they'd go undefeated and win a Super Bowl. But they've been playing fine. They've managed without Julian Love, and that's not to take away from what Love can bring. I just think that if I were to press a button with I wish this could be perfect for the Seahawks, I don't know that I'd press much with the defense. Outside of getting a little healthier, I'm just looking to pass pro, getting back to where it was, and the offense being a little more explosive.
J Love is we almost forget what he brings to the team because the defense has been playing so well. Because we've seen Ty Okada have his moments, and big ups Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant is that dude, man. I love Kobe Bryant. It's we haven't seen the whole band together yet, and I think that is what keeps me excited about this defense, about the things that they could do, because we still haven't seen all these guys together. So, no, J Love, J Love is a nice dude. So last year at the Seahawks company party, we go to Ascend. Seahawks, they do it big. It's beautiful.
I don't get invited.
Free steak, Wagyu steak, bomb. But this is the type of person that J Love is. I clearly bump into J Love on accident, and I'm like, oh my bad. No, it's me, man. My fault, man. I clearly ran into you, man. Like, it's my fault. And then I do it a second time. I go, dang, he thinks I'm messing with. No, man, it's all good.
He's like, I need to be better.
I'm like, my bad, J Love, man. That's just the type of dude he is.
You bumped into him twice? Did you spill on him?
Nah, it's tight.
Why weren't you watching where you're going?
Exactly. It's J Love. I bumped into him 2 times, and he just was apologetic like it was his fault. I'm like, nah, bro, that was me. That's the type of person he is. So I don't know why I brought up that story. It was just my J Love story, and I hope he gets back.
I don't have a J Love story. But nothing's stopping me from bumping into him at just randomly. Oh, I'm so sorry. He's like, yeah, watch where you're going. I'm like, wait, but you were so nice to bump.
Not J Love.
Not J Love. Too nice a guy. Let's see. Do I have time to get to one more? We'll save these for a bit later in the show. Maybe we'll get back to him at 1:30. There's so much from the interview. Also, Mike Macdonald obviously scheduled to speak with reporters later today around 3 p.m. So if there are any injury updates or questions, you'll hear about it then. But it sounds like they left this game pretty healthy. So that's really good news. I know some people were asking about Ernest Jones' knee. Sounds like he's fine. So pretty good news coming out of this one. Coming up next, what caught my eye in Week 13?
The Mike Macdonald Show, the morning after every Seahawks game at 9:30 with Brock and Saul.
What did your defense do best yesterday?
We played together. So, the turning point in the game is the fumble that our offense had in plus territory there. Defense goes out on the field. You're looking at, 13-point swing, something along those lines. I mean, it's that was a big-time series of events, and just their attitude when we took the field, it was just like, all right, let's go to work.
Get the podcast on the Seattle Sports app.
You gave years, maybe decades to your job. You showed up, worked hard, and planned for retirement. But now the company's changed, or maybe you've taken a buyout or been forced into early retirement. So what happens next? I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. And if you've built up a 401k or thrift savings plan, now is the time to ask, is that money really working for you? Many workplace retirement plans offer limited options and even less guidance. At Trajan Wealth, we help people just like you roll over their accounts into IRAs with more flexibility and personalized investment strategies built around your goals. For households with $500,000 or more, let us build you a personalized plan. We operate on veteran values, service, trust, and doing what's right. Your next chapter starts now. Call Trajan Wealth, 206-466-3300. That's 206-466-3300.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
Black Friday weekend is here. Once a year, you get the lowest prices on the top-rated brands of TV. Samsung, LG, and Sony TVs at stupid prices. You don't have to buy a no-name doorbuster TV with poor picture when you can get a good one for a few dollars more. Where's the best place to shop for these top brands? At Video Only, the only place where you can get better than Black Friday deals on Samsung, LG, and Sony. Better than clubs, better than online. Before you buy, check out the deals at Video Only, because if you don't, you'll be sorry.
If a Lenovo computer for your business is on your holiday list, don't shop around. Just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com. You'll find exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing, and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 50% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo. My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/fast. That's ethos.com/fast.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Welcome to Cricket Wireless. Santa?
I've got to get Mrs. Claus a gift or I'm in a whole lot of trouble.
How about a single unlimited line? Only $35, plus a free Moto G 5G.
Dude, you're a lifesaver. Here, take a present.
Says it's for Timmy in Des Moines.
Never heard of him.
Join Cricket Nation and get a single line for $35 per month, plus a free Moto G 5G. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Cricket may temporarily slow data speeds if the network is busy. Requires activation of new line on select unlimited plan or higher. Pay $40 first month. New lines only. First month service charge. Tax to its sale fees. Terms and restrictions apply. Cricket 5G is not available everywhere. See cricketwireless.com for details.
With Progressive, it's easy to reach customer service with our app, website, chat, or by phone. Because when getting help is hard, it's not help at all.
Little help. A little help over here.
Thank you for calling Bench Press Assistance.
What?
Due to excessive gym volume, all available spotters are currently lifting heavy weights off the chests of other bench pressers.
Seriously?
Please continue to hold, and we will remove the barbell from your chest in the order in which your cry for help was received.
Getting assistance should be easy. With Progressive, it is. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
250 years ago, a promise was made to connect families and friends near and far. And during the holidays, that promise is more important than ever. That's why USPS is building a better network to meet your needs, with timely deliveries, easy and affordable ways to ship, and everything you need to make your season full of holiday cheer. Our purpose is delivering your peace of mind, knowing your love will arrive, bringing joy to all. The United States Postal Service. Learn more at USPS.com/holidays.
Guys, did you know your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED? And right now, Revive Men's Health Seattle will check your testosterone for free. They've helped thousands of men since 2011 feel and perform better. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Schedule your free testosterone test, exam, and consultation today. Call 206-529-1111. That's 206-529-1111. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
Let's go! This is Seattle Sports.
Streaming through the Seattle Sports app.
KIRO AM Seattle. KIRO FM HD2 Tacoma. Home of the Seahawks, Mariners, and everything Seattle sports. Seattle Sports Snapshot.
The Seahawks beat the Vikings in a 26-0 shutout victory Sunday. Their first shutout win in 10 years. Last time was 2015 against Chicago. It was the Vikings' first time being shut out since 2007. Seattle's defense reported 5 takeaways, their most since 2019, a game against the Eagles. That included 2 interceptions by Ernest Jones, who's now tied for second league-wide.
Snapshot, brought to you by Miller Lite. When it's game time, it's Miller time. From the Quantum Fiber Studio,
this is Bump and Stacy
on Seattle Sports.
Streaming through the Seattle Sports app and at seattlesports.com.
Now, here are your hosts, Michael Bumpus and Stacy Ross.
Here we go now. Coming up in 30 minutes, taking a look around the rest of the NFL. Right now, we're going to go with what caught my eye. Week 13 edition. I'm not going to say I cannot believe that Week 13 is in the books. I'm not going to say it.
You just did.
No, I'm not. I'm thinking it, but I didn't say it.
You did say it.
I can't believe it's already. It's going to be Week 14. Like, that's crazy.
It's wild.
Last game of Week 13 happening tonight. Bump, what caught your eye?
What caught me ojos?
That's Spanish.
That's Spanish. What caught my eyes? Not one, but two. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 4 targets, 2 receptions, 23 yards. This is significant because the Hawks showed that they can win a football game in a different way. The Hawks have leaned on JSN offensively all year. Good for him. Best receiver in the game. Only had 23 yards. Still the leading receiver in the National Football League. But I think it was important to show, like, look, we can win other ways. If we can't get Jason the ball, you know what? We're still going to run it for $125 collectively. A.J. Barner can have 4 receptions. Cooper Kupp had 3 of his own. It was I would prefer to see Jason go off because now I think that he's not going to break the record when it comes to receiving yards in a single season. That's a lot to ask for.
125.
It's a lot.
I could get 125 in a game.
125 what? But it's tough, man. And I wish that Jason would have gone off like he usually has. Yeah. But I think that it's important to find different ways to get victories, especially over a rookie quarterback.
I have 2 follow-ups. Number 1, did the Vikings do something that other teams could replicate enough to keep JSN, like keep a lid on that offense?
It was more just putting pressure on the quarterback.
Okay.
So Sam Darnold had to get the football out of his hands early and quickly. No, I mean, every team is going to give Jason the attention he deserves. The safety's going to be spying him, keep an eye on him. But at the end of the day, you got to go with your rules when it comes to coverage. But, yeah, Hawks found a different way to win a ball game.
Okay, number 2, did taking JSN out of the game make you aware or maybe hyper-aware, I should say, of maybe the lack of weaponry they have?
No, because I think that teams aren't going to blitz the quarterback as much as the Vikings do.
Yeah.
Like 45% of the time, they're sending pressure. That was before this game. It seemed like every snap they were sending some type of pressure. So no, I think that's a personality type of thing. And other defensive coordinators don't have the same personality as Brian Flores.
All right, my turn, and I'm sticking with the offense for this one. And probably sticking with, frankly, talking about the Vikings' pressure. Anthony Bradford, unfortunately, caught my eye. We've talked about it plenty today, but I'm sorry, I wrote it down multiple times on the play sheet, so I wanted to be able to get to it for what caught my eye. And that's most especially what I'm assuming is Anthony Bradford's fault. 2nd and 8 from the 8-yard line. A Charbonnet handoff ends up being a tackle for a loss of 2 by Eric Wilson. I'm guessing that Anthony Bradford was supposed to be there. Maybe, maybe not, but he looked... Anytime a guard doesn't touch anyone, I think he was supposed to touch someone here. I don't think that there's a play in the playbook where Anthony Bradford is not touching a single person. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that's on him. And while mistakes will happen, I'm sitting here lamenting about should people be concerned about a lack of offensive touchdowns in this game? I genuinely think another touchdown can be scored on this drive. They're from the 8-yard line. They end up settling for a field goal in part because of that tackle for loss. Now you're looking at 3rd and 10.
Yeah, I know the play you're talking about. Yeah. He was pulling, right? Started off on the right side, was pulling to the left. And I don't know what he was looking at, but he didn't get his guy. Yeah. And those are the type of plays that stand out, that make people question what 75 is doing and if he should be out there. But I'll reiterate, at this point of the season, 2.5 years in or 1.5 years in, we trust Mike Macdonald, right? So if Anthony Bradford is still out there, that means that he's their best option. As bad as it looks at times, he's their best option. So I'll say it again. Anthony, don't listen to me. Don't listen to Stacy. Don't listen to Curtis.
You could listen to me.
Probably listen to Matthew. He doesn't really care about stuff like that. But just keep doing what you're doing and strive to get better every single week.
What's next?
All right. Hey, when we going to get this man the ball? Like, for real.
Cody?
No.
Ken?
No.
AJ?
No. Come on.
Elijah.
When are we going to get this man the ball? No. Come on, Stacy.
Okay, so it's not a tight end.
No.
And we talked about Charbonnet, Ken Walker, Holani's on IR.
Exactly.
Miles Gaskin.
The fact that you're not even thinking about him is crazy. Because it feels like offensively they're not really thinking about him.
Rashid.
Yes.
Yes.
Get this man the dang ball. He's got 4 receptions as a Seahawk. He has
crazy.
5 touches when it comes to running the football as a Seahawk. We got to find a way to get this man the ball. Now, I understand that against the Vikings, it's a bit tougher because they're blitzing and all that good stuff. But I was hoping that he would help this team take the next step. And maybe he will eventually. But we are how many games in? 4 games in since he's been a Seahawk.
I'm doing the math.
He's got, against the Cardinals, 1 reception for 3 yards. Against the Rams, 2 receptions for 27. No receptions against the Titans, and 1 for 7 yards against the Minnesota Vikings. We just got to find ways to get him the football.
So I can look at this game and I can go, okay, pass pro, especially in the first half, was really struggling. I can accept, like, Sam Darnold was sacked 4 times. They had under 100 I think they had under 70 or under 80 passing yards. Like, okay, sure, they weren't going to get Shaheed involved. They couldn't even get JSN involved. I can't accept 4 weeks of that. That's strange. Why is that happening?
I don't know. I mean, this last week, I think it's just the pressure. But I don't know. You just got to find ways to get this man the football. And I'm sure Kubiak is trying to dial it up. And I think this week might kind of push him in that direction because you weren't able to get Jason the football. So, all right, how do we become explosive against the blitz? I don't know, man. The easy way to force it is just throw screens his way, which I think we saw one of them last or on Sunday. But dial it up, man.
Yeah.
Find a way. Deuce need to get loose.
Next up. Nick Collarup's blocking on Charbonnet's 17-yard touchdown run. I just think one of those guys that, like, most people aren't talking about in general. And you mentioned, like, there was a mistake earlier where you're like, is that on Collar-Up? Is that on someone else? Like, I can't really tell. But, yeah, I just think I feel like what catches my eye on any touchdown run is almost always, okay, well, who is in blocking? Who is, especially if it's kind of a thankless thing. Well, actually, no, I take that back. Especially if it's a quarterback, because that's cool. Or a wide receiver, because it's cool. But shout out to Nick for that one, too.
Yeah, we interviewed Nick, right, on the huddle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good dude. He's he does the dirty work. He's a dirty work tight end. He's not going to have many receptions. Maybe he has 1 or 2 this year that I can remember. He's going to be instrumental, especially if teams are going to attack the Seahawks the way that the Vikings have. Your tight ends have to be able to sort some things out. And I felt like on Sunday they struggled a bit. Everyone on the line struggled a bit, but the tight ends struggled a bit trying to sort some things out. It's so hard when the defense is showing you one thing, and then as soon as the ball is snapped, they drop out and get into something else.
Oh, can I throw in, is the, like, kind of almost fake barnyard going to be one of yours?
No.
Why?
Why?
You needed 1 yard. The barnyard works, has worked all but one time. Why? Rarely do I think that Clint Kubiak has gotten too cute. Really, I haven't found myself complaining about it at all since week 1. But that was one moment where I thought, now, Clint.
Well, because teams are preparing for it.
Sure.
They're like, oh, we're going to get him. We're going to get him. We're going to fool him this time.
But it's worked.
It's worked. All but one time.
It's worked 7 out of 8 times.
Is that legit? It's worked 7 out of 8 times?
I know that prior to it not working, they were 7 for 7. So I'm not counting that as an actual barnyard.
Well, AJ has 9 carries for 13 yards. He's averaging 1.4 per carry.
When all you need is 1.
All you need is 1.
That's good.
A long of 2 yards.
That was just a question for you as opposed to what caught my eye. What's next?
All right. Sam Darnold, the last 2 weeks, he hasn't played his best. And I think that is concerning for a lot of people. And I understand that. But I also think that or know that the best players in the game never play their best every single week. And you got to do just enough to win the ball game. And I think that's what he did. Just enough to win the ball game. I think Sam is the type of player that's going to need a defense to play well. That's going to need special teams to do their thing. And he'll win you a couple of ball games. But I understand people's concern when it comes to Sam Darnold and the way he looked against heavy pressure. But look, he didn't turn the football over. And when we signed Sam Darnold, I said he's the type of quarterback that just can't lose you the game. He's going to have some performances where he looks great, and we've seen that so far this year. But his job is just to not lose the game. With this defense that they have over there, who is arguably the best in the game, I know statistically there are some defenses that are better than them, but when it comes to this personnel, they're one of the best in the game. You know what's crazy is that overall, they're not even top 5. They're right out of 5, sitting at 6 when it comes to just
for like yards and stuff like that. I know.
But it's like, you look at this defense, top 2 or 3 in the game right now.
Yes, if you were to actually watch it.
Yeah. So, Sam Darnold, I'm not concerned, but he's going to need to pick it up next week and show people that he's capable of continuing his play.
Let's stick with this one for a little bit longer. The 509, guys, let's not sugarcoat it. Sam Darnold hasn't played well for 4 weeks now. Genuinely, during the game, I was thinking, okay, when's the last game when I can remember Sam Darnold balling out? And I thought, was it Washington? Which was a phenomenal game, but I thought, was that the last time that I really remember thinking like, oh my God, like he's cooking right now? And I think it is.
It is.
Now, you're not going to have, I'm not expecting that Sam Darnold, you're paying him 30-something million per year. Like, you're not paying him to be one of the best quarterbacks in football. Why would I expect that he's going to look like an MVP every single week? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't match up with the expectations that anyone seems to have for him. So I can accept that and be fine with it, but I think that not all of these games are created equally. Sam struggled against the Rams, and a lot of that was on Sam. Sam, on paper, struggled against the Vikings. I don't think a lot of that was on Sam. So that's an example of 2 games where you have Darnold. He fumbled twice, lost one of them against the Vikings. He got blitzed. The Vikings brought the heat. But, there are a couple plays. Look at how the first 2 drives ended. What's Sam supposed to do? What is Sam supposed to do on either of those plays? There's an unblocked rusher on both of those plays.
Yeah, I think that's important to point out. I think that the average NFL fan doesn't understand pass pro. Right?
Not like me.
Not like you. Not like Ball or Stacy.
Definitely no pass pro.
They don't. But you do to some extent because you pointed out it was an unblocked guy. You can only block so many guys, right? If they're going to bring 7, it's going to be tough. They're going to be 6. It still might be tough. But yeah, it's Sam Darnold did fumble the football, but a lot of the mishaps this week were simply because they brought more than they could block, and you're not going to see that every single week.
Yeah, I just think not every fumble. More interceptions are created equally. Like, there are miscommunications on picks that aren't entirely on a quarterback, but certainly not every fumble is. Some of them are like, dude, what are you doing? Take care of the ball. Why'd you try to get that extra yard? And then other ones are like, oh, this would have been something that the majority of quarterbacks would have fumbled because they'd have no idea that someone would be rushing in there.
Yeah. You don't have eyes in the back of your head.
I want to get to one. It's an unserious one, but I'm going to get into a little Curtis conspiracy corner here, inspired for my next one. Get ready for this one. I think Max Brosmer is actually Paxton Lynch. Google Paxton Lynch. Ignore height and age. Google Paxton Lynch. Google Max Brosmer.
Oh, the matching goatees.
And tell me that's not the same person. Has everyone seen Chad Powers on Hulu? This is what I think's cooking here. I think Paxton Lynch.
Oh, snap.
Yes! I think Paxton Lynch, 31 years old, several inches taller than Max Brosmer, said, I'm going to go through a little makeover here. Okay? 1 or 2 prosthetics. Find a way to cut off some height.
Shorten himself.
They're the same person. They're the same person. Paxton is Max. Max is Paxton.
Similarly.
It's Maxton. They're the same person. Someone needs to get to the bottom of this and figure out how he did it, because that's Paxton Lynch. I know what I'm seeing. That caught my eye. I couldn't stop looking at him.
The only thing that gives away is the hairline.
Well,
Paxton
one of them's in his 30s.
Is the hairline's pushed back a bit.
Sometimes the hairline just starts to retreat.
But no, I'm going back and forth with
I'm
the pictures
telling
right
you,
now.
they're the same man.
They're cousins, at least.
I think it's the same. I think it's Paxton. Does anyone have eyes on Paxton?
Doesn't he calls games
Does
now,
anyone know what Paxton Lynch is doing right now?
He calls games.
Well, do we know he's there right now? I think I know where he was yesterday in Seattle.
November 1st, 2025, Paxton Lynch signed with the Colorado Spartans of the National Arena League.
Colorado's not far.
Listen, let me tell you one thing, man.
Veterans can make
$200
a week.
If you are in the NFL, ever touch the NFL, and you're playing in the Arena League, just let it go. It's a wrap. There's no coming back. How many guys have you seen go from NFL to the Arena League, back to the NFL.
Never, unless they disguised themselves as an undrafted rookie who no one had expectations for, because this time it's Paxton's turn to say, forget the Texans paying me a ton of money to be the franchise guy. Now I get to come in as Max Brosmer. You've never heard about me before. I have no expectations, and finally I get to earn my stripes again.
There's some great team names in this National Arena League.
Yeah.
The Omaha Beef.
That's the team I want to play for.
The Pueblo Punishers.
Ooh.
Punishers.
The Louisiana Rougarou. I don't know what that is. Dallas Bulls. That's Amarillo Warbirds. Omaha Beef. That's a
Omaha Beef is
name.
cool.
Yeah.
Omaha Beef.
They call us the Beef Boys.
I was confusing Lynch with Osweiler. Osweiler calls games.
So no one knows where Paxton is.
Well, he's playing arena football.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry, I forgot. We looked that up 5 seconds ago.
My man was drafted in 2016, and he's playing arena ball now.
No, he's playing for the Vikings.
He loves the game.
Let it go.
No, he
it ain't worth
for the
it.
love of the game.
He's not ready to hang him up yet.
It ain't worth it.
Did you hear? He was making $200 a week playing Arena League.
That's more than I'm making.
What the French toast?
Playing Arena League. Do you have another one? Otherwise, I'm going to get... Oh,
What's more of a telltale sign hanging up? If you've spent a decade in the game and you're still playing Arena League or the under 40 football leagues?
Woo!
Under 40. Those dudes.
No, over 40.
There's this video. This guy goes, he's taking and they had a media day for under 40 football.
That's
what
my
are we doing?
Favorite thing.
And the guy was like, yeah, man, if I had my mind right when I was 18, I would have been doing it. And then his boy's like, you got your mind right now? No, you don't. You're under 40 football league. If you are playing the under 40 football league, there's something wrong with you.
Wait, is it over 40 or under 40?
Under 40.
Under.
That's crazy.
40 is the maximum age you can be in this
So
league.
it's just a bunch of 37-year-olds is what it is.
Essentially.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
Now,
I saw a team with Ravens tops and Saints pants. What are we doing? Let it go.
They probably went to one of those team garage sales that a lot of teams have at the end of the season. They're like, yo, we could get 20 pairs of pants here.
No, they just went
if
to a
everybody
Big
gives
Lots.
us $50, we could buy it all.
Bump. I know that you're here saying that he's got to walk out on Arena Football League, but you're telling me if the Omaha Beef said, Michael Bumpus, we need wide receiver 1.
Listen.
The league record for single season receiving yards is 271, and we think you can beat it.
Listen, this is from experience. The Spokane Shock. When I was done, I was retired a year or two. They hit me up. I go, let me see what it's about. I go there for 2 days. I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Y'all not paying me enough. And this is like an under 40 league is what it felt like.
What was your most, because you spent time in the CFL as well, and then it sounds like 2 days with the Spokane Shock. What was your most, this is not the NFL moment?
When I went to practice for the BC Lions, and there were street workers walking around our practice facility. Waiting for us.
Ladies of the
night.
I think we need ladies of the night.
Clearly, some of them dudes was hollering because why are they walking around every single day?
I don't know.
I went out, I hit up Jen. I was like, hey, yo.
Are you positive they were streetwalkers?
Most definitely.
Maybe they were just baristas.
Baristas? I ain't see no coffee. There was no coffee.
Getting steps in.
They were serving something else.
When I go to the mall, sometimes if I go to the mall early in the morning, there's all kinds of people walking around.
Yeah, there are old people getting
they're
steps in.
people who are 75 years old.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you never know why some people are walking.
Nah. That's when I knew I'd go, yeah, man.
That's crazy.
This is it for me.
They were at the just outside the facility.
Because first off, we practice in the hood. And if you know anything about Canada, Surrey, Canada is the hood.
Okay.
We're practicing in the hood, and it's like it wasn't even. Our practice facility just had a chain link fence around it. There's no privacy. We're practicing on a soccer field. And I'm like, I'm on a soccer field. There's streetwalkers. The weight room is as big as this studio right here. I was like, yeah, I'm probably done after this. This is it for me.
No. Let's get to headline rewrites.
Extra, read all about it.
Headline rewrites.
We must make headlines.
The real story behind the headlines in today's news with Bump and Stacy.
Headline number 1, Lane Kiffin is leaving 11-1 Ole Miss in the middle of the college football playoff to take the head coaching job at LSU. What's the real headline?
That sounds like Ole Miss realized when you sign up for Lane Kiffin, you get Lane Kiffin.
Stacy, I couldn't disagree more with your headline.
Mm-hmm.
He put 4 seasons in over there. Won 75% of his games.
And then he abandoned them.
They're 11-1. They forced him out of that thing.
They didn't force him out.
They forced him out.
No, they did not force him out. They wanted him to stay. They wanted him to stay at Ole Miss.
Make a decision. Make a decision now.
Because he was obviously looking to step away from them. They knew.
They jacked up.
They knew he was leaving.
They're not going to win it. They weren't going to win a national championship with him. They're not going to win it without him.
They have too much dignity.
I don't know what the heck they were doing. Lane Kiffin, your reputation is not the greatest. Therefore, people like Stacy are just dragging you in the headlines. But he left to a better opportunity.
I think that LSU.
I say it again.
That's
ESPN
fine.
ESPN calls you, Stacy.
That's fine.
You gone.
But here's what I have to say. The problem I have with Lane Kiffin is not Lane. I have no ties to Ole Miss. I have no ties to LSU.
You sure?
I don't even like purple. Okay.
Clearly.
And I'm a dog, and I just don't. But like I can understand from afar, without any ties, without a dog in this fight, that LSU is a better job than Ole Miss. I get it. However, my problem is not with him leaving for that job. My problem isn't even with Ole Miss saying, then leave. You are not staying here for another month to steal all our coaches and try to take these students and try to do whatever. We don't care if you're, quote, asking if you can stay here. My thing is Lane Kiffin acting in any way like that's not what he's doing.
How? How's he acting that way?
He said that God told him to take this job.
He's a religious man.
He's making it seem like my heart is with Ole Miss. I love Ole Miss. It's just.
Can he not love Ole Miss?
He does not.
What do you mean?
Lane, this was transactional. You went on to LSU, and that's okay. You're not the victim here. I thought Dan Wetzel had a great column on ESPN talking about how Lane is a little bit making it like he's the victim. And it's like, Ole Miss, they wouldn't let me continue coaching. That's not what this is about. You want more time with this staff so that you can figure out who you're going to scoop and take with you.
You think that he didn't want to compete for a national championship?
I don't think he cares.
I think he wanted to compete. I think that the system, NCAA, is all jacked up. Put deadlines, and this is all fixed. Lane's not innocent in this whole thing.
That's my thing.
I get your angle.
Right.
But the whole system's jacked up.
I am not mad in any way at Lane Kiffin leaving for LSU over Ole Miss. I don't even think Lane Kiffin is the problem with college football. I think NIL deals couldn't exist and Lane would still do this. It's Lane Kiffin, guys. We've seen this story before. Lane Kiffin has starred in it. But I do have a problem with trying to frame it as woe is me. I really wanted to stay.
I believe he wanted to stay. 11-1. I want to stay and try to win a national championship for sure. But I'm gonna get this bag over here at LSU.
I also can't blame Ole Miss for saying like, I'm sorry, but like we're not gonna set aside our own pride and have a lame duck coach stay here and try to, you know what I mean? Like that's kind of disrespecting ourselves. If you want to leave, then go.
I get that for sure.
I get both Ole Miss. I understand why Lane's doing it. I just think that the tone with which he's doing it is a little insincere for me. And because I don't know Lane and I can say whatever I want about Lane, I'm going to say that tone is a little insincere.
He does not have the best reputation.
He doesn't have it, but that's okay.
But he wants to win a national championship.
Do you think, how about this? Curtis, do you think that Lane will win a national championship with LSU? They've had 3 since 2000, right?
Yeah, and I think all were done by a different head coach.
Yeah.
But
Coach O, Saban, and who's the other one? Miles?
Yeah, Les Miles.
Yeah.
Will he do it?
I mean, that's a good track record, but they also haven't really been in that conversation since
Will he do
Joe Burrow.
I'm going to say yes.
I'm going to say no.
Yes?
I'm going to say yes.
No.
It's really hard to do.
What's next? Actually, no.
Nothing.
Let's
Nothing's
scrap
next.
it, yeah, because we're going to go to NFL headlines. That's next.
The Hawks get it done at home.
They do it in style with a 26-0 shellacking.
Improving to 9-3, staying with the small pack of teams atop the NFC.
It's intercepted, and this one goes to the house. Jones with a pick six.
Complete coverage at seattlesports.com and the Seattle Sports YouTube page.
That was big for our defense. I feel like it's another level that we can reach.
And the home of the Seahawks, Seattle Sports on 710 and the Seattle Sports app.
Hey, Brock Hewitt here. For my friends at People Come First or PCF Construction Group, are you tired of just grilling in the cold and rain every winter in the Northwest? Well, with a patio cover, heater, and fireplace from PCF, you can enjoy your outdoor deck or patio all year long, staying warm and dry. even in the wintry months. And I've got a special offer for you right now. Take advantage of off-season savings through December and get up to 20% off your entire project, plus no payments and no interest until 2027. Most people don't consider building a deck in winter, but if you want yours ready by next spring and summer, then contact PCF right now to start planning. Spend the winter dreaming, designing, and approving your project so you're ready to build by the spring. Remember, planning and permits take time, so get started right now. Find all the offer details, get project ideas, and browse photos at pcfgroup.com or call 425-629-8476. That's 425-629-8476, pcfgroup.com.
Calling all Seahawks fans, this is Cliff Averill. I'm here to announce Away Game Rumble at Muckleshoot Casino Resort, sponsored by Corona and Modelo. Take football Sundays to the next level with a free viewing party at Galaxy for every away game. Count on giveaways, specials, big screens, big action, and so much more. Full details at muckleshootcasino.com/rumble. Don't miss Away Game Rumble, only at Muckleshoot Casino Resort.
You never get a second chance to make a first impression. Superior Linen Service. 98 years providing logoed apparel, uniforms, floor mats, linens, and more. Give us a call. We answer the phone. Superior Linen Service. Visit suplinen.com.
At Bible Law Group, our team reflects the same lessons learned by our founder, James Bible, while playing for legendary Husky coach Don James. Coach James always said it's amazing what gets done when nobody claims credit. That's the philosophy we carry into every case, because your victory is what matters at Bible Law Group. When your legal problems hit biblical levels and you feel like you're stuck in a lion's den of litigation, you need a legal team that won't back down. At Bible Law, we've secured over $40 million in settlements for our clients, and we're ready to fight for you. Find us online at BibleLawGroup.com.
Winter's here, Seattle. Is your roof ready? Get $500 off by scheduling your free estimate at 3treeroofing.com. Let us make your roofing project easy this winter. Our certified crews deliver worry-free installations backed by industry-leading warranties, even in the rainy season. 3Tree Roofing, your Puget Sound roofing experts.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
This is the home of the Seahawks. Going to let one fly deep. Got a man out there. Ball is caught down at the 10-yard line, and it's JSN Seattle Sports.
The Puyallup Tribe of Indians and Salish Cancer Center are excited to announce the third annual Giving Hope Gala. You can help support the Giving Hope Gala December 13th at the Emerald Queen Casino Event Center and raise money for the Patient Financial Assistance Fund. The Salish Cancer Center helps anyone battling cancer, and attending this incredible event supports that cause. For tickets, sponsorship, and additional information on the Giving Hope Gala, visit puyalluptribe-nsn.gov. That's puyalluptribe-nsn.gov.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
When you switch to Progressive and bundle your home and auto, you could save hundreds, and that's a surprising amount of money.
Whoa, that's like farmer's market money.
That's like give me a gallon of that locally sourced raw honey money.
That's certified organic heirloom tomatoes in every imaginable color except red money.
That's let's get 2 pounds of pink oyster mushrooms money. I'm not even sure I like pink oyster mushrooms.
Guess it's time to find out, because you could save hundreds when you switch to Progressive and bundle. Then the world is your pink oyster mushroom. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
With football season comes colder weather, so if you need new windows and doors, don't drop the ball. Steve Rabel here with Keith Dashafeet from locally owned Pella Windows and Doors of Western Washington. So Keith, what's your next big play?
Well, Steve, right now get 40% off qualifying installs or no payments and no interest for 12 months on approved credit.
Schedule a free consultation with Pella Windows and Doors of Western Washington. Go to PellaPNW.com. That's PellaPNW.com.
From the Quantum Fiber Studio.
This is Bumpin' Stacy.
Weekdays 10 to 2.
On Seattle Sports and 97.3 FM HD2.
A lot of football to cover from Week 13. One game left to go. That's tonight for Monday Night Football. Patriots. Who am I blanking on? Patriots. Giants. You're not going to believe this, but Aaron Rodgers.
Chisholm.
You're not going to believe this, but Aaron Rodgers is blaming everyone else for the Steelers' offensive woes.
What?
Yeah, I know. That's so unlike him. Take a listen.
When there's film sessions, everybody shows up. And when I check to a route, you do the right route, you know? Like, John and I just weren't on the same page. I checked to his in breaker, and he ran out breaker. John is a true professional, so I'm sure he's sick about that.
I can't tell whether I think this is bad, because part of being in the NFL and playing in football in general, Bump, I'm sure you've experienced this, is either being very blatantly honest with someone being very blatantly honest with you. You know what I mean? So there is like a mental toughness you have to have. What he's saying, is that even a problem, or is it more of like, don't say that publicly?
You just don't say it publicly.
Yeah.
He's probably telling the truth. Guys are messing up. And say what you want about Aaron Rodgers, he will be prepared. He's a professional. He's played in this league for 20 years. He knows what he's doing. But you just don't call people out like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. So now you got to walk into that locker room, and the same guys you're calling out, you got to look into the eye and look them in the face and be like, all right, man, let's go have a great practice today. No, it's just jacked up.
Yeah. I want to go back very quickly to a conversation we were having in our last segment. Someone said the Cougs let Mike Price go, and the coach, in the Rose Bowl after he was hired at Bama, a different time in college football. I also think, though, that leaving an SEC school to go to another SEC school is part of the conversation about Lane Kiffin.
Yeah.
There is a little bit of not salt in the wound per se, but it's not just like, congrats, Lane. Best of luck. It is a different time in college football for sure, but I think there's a bitterness here that wouldn't exist between conferences. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Nah, I think it's just if Ole Miss was cheeks, it'd be different. He wouldn't be getting this opportunity at LSU if Ole Miss wasn't good.
Yeah.
So yeah, that could be a layer.
Over Thanksgiving weekend, Puka Nacua appeared on Fred Warner's podcast and chose the one NFC West team that gives the Rams the most trouble.
If you had to pick one team that you're like, man, these dudes are like the toughest to play in the division, who would you say out of the three other teams?
I mean, 100% it's going to be you guys.
I'm going to pause and just before I continue this say it's so nice of him to say of the three teams. That's sweet.
That's what I'm like. There's no, as much as I think.
Y'all heard it here first, baby. Puka Nacua is afraid of the 49ers.
He said, okay, Puka, between us, the 49ers, the Seahawks, and the Cardinals, who gives you guys the most headaches? He's not wrong. 49ers have had their number.
No, he's not. I know Seattle fans are butthurt right now that he didn't say Seattle, but it is what it is. It's that's the reality. The Niners have given them the most trouble over the past, Puka's been in the league 3 years now? Or the past 3 years?
Just beat them earlier this year.
The Rams have had the Hawks number for the most part. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take it on the chin. It's okay. See you December 18th.
I don't think anyone needs to be offended by that.
No.
In Puka's career, he's got more tough games against the 49ers. Joe Burrow returned from IR on Thanksgiving night and spoke to NBC about why he wanted to come back this year despite Cincinnati's 3-8 start.
The team is 3-8, slim chances of making the playoffs. Why was it so important for you to come back and play tonight?
We're getting paid a lot of money to play a kid's game. I love playing. I just want to put on a show for the fans, be out there with my guys, go out and play well.
I like Joe Burrow.
He's a dude, man. He's a dude. I mean, it's important that he shows his teammates that he's as invested as he would want them to be. I think that's extremely important. So, good for him, man. It's you go out and you compete. I don't care what your record is. It's more about the foundation. It's more about having guys believe in you, because when it's all said and done, he'll be here next year, and he's got to lead these guys to the promised land.
What was your were any of these games upsets to you? I mean, the Packers-Lions was always going to be close. Not like a drastic upset there outside of a road team winning. Chiefs had been struggling this year. I guess you could count that as an upset. But to me, the Bengals felt the unlikeliest to win, and they ended up doing it.
Bengals, because the Ravens have been suspect. I think it was the Bears-Eagles, honestly. Bears beating Eagles. I didn't expect them to beat the Eagles.
Nor did I. That was also a really fun game. The first round of Pro Bowl voting results have been released, and JSN trails only Drake May among top vote getters. In order, it's Drake May, then JSN, Micah Parsons, Jonathan Taylor, Jahmyr Gibbs, Christian McCaffrey, Matthew Stafford, Myles Garrett, Josh Allen, Kyle Juszczyk. A lot of 49ers.
I'm old.
Why?
Because I didn't hear names that I'm used to hearing.
Oh,
you know,
no.
Tom Brady.
Yeah, well, you're not. That's
I'm old.
You are old, but like I think of more like let's see, what's a name that's like only more like a Bobby Wagner. Those are the names that are only recently not as heralded that make me feel old.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson. I mean, he's still
just
young.
He's hurt. He'd be getting votes.
I'm used to hearing that. But I think it's good for football, though. It's good that you have these younger athletes out there being the vote getters, especially Drake May and JSN.
Yeah.
If you started the season and I said Drake May and JSN will be the leading vote getters for Pro Bowl, you'd call me crazy. Yeah.
Not because JSN wasn't clearly talented, but like think about the conversations we were having about the Seahawks heading into the season. Is moving on from DK Metcalf, even if he's the one who requested a trade, is that going to end up costing them? They brought in Cooper Kupp. Is that enough? Will MVS be enough? It turns out no, MVS isn't going to be anything for you. But we didn't know that at the time. At the time, that was a pretty big free agent addition for them. That was who they were turning to. And it turns out, I don't know, I do have some questions about the wide receiver group right now. I was feeling pretty good about how the tight ends were looking. A.J. Barner, I think, has matched a career high in touchdowns or surpassed it. Obviously, JSN's looking absolutely amazing. But, like, it's starting to feel a little like, okay, I need a little more here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And obviously Torrey Horton's gone, so maybe he comes back and that changes. Or maybe Rashid Shaheed takes off and that changes. But right now how I'm feeling is it's JSN, massive gap, everyone else. And when JSN isn't being included much at all, like he was in this past game, then you don't really see much of anything.
Yeah.
And I don't like that.
Well, yeah, I think you went up against a defense that is unique.
Yeah.
But you have to show that you can bounce back for that.
Let's see here. The Raiders fell to 2-10 with their 31-14 loss to the Chargers and were officially eliminated from playoff contention. This is a real question, and I'll include it for all of us. Are the Raiders the worst team in the NFL? Because it feels like weeks 1 through, I don't know, yesterday, the answer would have been the Tennessee Titans. But you know what? I say this and I mean it. I think the Raiders might be worse than the Titans because Cam Ward looked solid, and the Titans are abysmal. They're atrocious. Are the Raiders worse?
Raiders look like they quit.
Yeah.
Like between the Jets, who just got a win, the Raiders, and the Titans, 1 through 3 from best to worst. How are you ranking them? I think the Jets are the best of the 3.
No, I say the Titans are the best of the 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then Jets.
Titans, Jets, Raiders. Yeah.
I think the Raiders are the worst team in football right now.
I'm looking at Geno's number. How many touchdowns do you think Geno has thrown?
7.
How many interceptions?
15.
15 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. Goodness gracious, Geno. Where's Nelson?
Curtis, do you have the Raiders as the worst team too?
Yeah, I think by the end of the season for sure, because their next few games, Denver, Philly, Houston.
Ooh.
They have the Giants in Week 17, and then the Chiefs are going to be in a must-win scenario in Week 18.
Speaking of one of those teams, Houston much better than I thought. I thought I'd kind of in my mind not put them out of contention per se, but saw them as like the defense is the only good thing about you. The offense is bland.
Yeah.
The offense isn't doing much of anything. They're looking good.
You know what I just did to myself right now, though?
What?
Sam Darnold has 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th most picks in the league right now. 5th most picks, interceptions.
Someone earlier texted in and said that they're still very concerned about Sam Darnold's turnovers.
He is turning the football over. He has 19 interceptions. It's only 4 more than Geno Smith.
Yeah.
If Geno was on this team with this defense and this offense, I wonder what it looks like. Love Sam, not knocking Sam at all, but he's got to put together a couple weeks.
Why Michael Bumpus hates Sam Darnold coming up. I'm just kidding. Explaining why DeMarcus Lawrence is the most underrated free agent signing next.
Wyman and Bob.
DeMarcus Lawrence, this guy is such a dog, and what a great element that they added to this team. He's a veteran. At the time, I remember thinking, I don't know if they really need that. They maybe want to use their resources somewhere else, but him coming in here, he has really solidified this defense, and these guys have a lot of pride. They're very close as a team, and I think he's kind of provided that.
Every afternoon at 2, only on Seattle Sports and Seattle Sports on YouTube.
Let's talk about your hair. Well, maybe after we talk about my hair. I've got great hair, as you know, and it's because of Advanced Hair. Yep, Advanced Hair Restoration. Their simple one-day treatment offers life-changing results that I can attest to. Guys, it's not magic, but it's close to it. They put hair where you need it most, and bam, it grows. It's actual science. Advanced Hair has top-rated physicians, modern technology, and best of all, you get your very own natural hair that begins to regrow the very next day. It's even guaranteed to grow for life. So schedule your free consultation now at 425-449-8185. Mention Curly to qualify for $250 off and 250 free hair grafts. It's a limited time offer. Advanced Hair, the winner of the 425 Business of the Year, and the team that gave me my hair back. More importantly, they'll do the same for you, guaranteed. 425-449-8185 or advancedhair.com.
What does VA mean to me?
A place for my daughter to call home. Thanks to the VA Home Loan.
A new lease on life. The best healthcare team I've ever had is here at VA.
And education, and the opportunity to open doors I never thought possible with my GI Bill.
The financial support I need to manage the disabilities I developed because of my service.
Get what you earn. Visit choose.va.gov.
Not all veterans are eligible for the type or amount of benefits mentioned here.
Good Dog Auto Glass.
When the stakes are high, you want the best on your team. When your windshield breaks, don't settle for your insurance company's fix that's just safe enough. Trust Good Dog Auto Glass, where the quality isn't light. We do all the things the little guys don't, and we do all the things the big guy does.
We answer the phone when you call, we work for you, and we will walk you through the insurance process. Visit GoodDogAutoGlass.com, Puget Sound's most trusted auto glass company, and get more bang for your buck.
What's up, everybody? It's Michael Bumpus. Seattle U's men's basketball team is hosting some big games at Climate Pledge. Come see teams like Washington State, and Gonzaga. First game is December 7th against UTEP. Grab your tickets at goseattleu.com/tickets. Red Hawks rising.
All right, folks, this is it. The weekend many of you have been waiting for. Black Friday. The lowest prices of the year on the top-rated brands of TV. Samsung, LG, and Sony with deals up to $1,000 off. No need to buy a poorly rated unknown brand with prices like this. So what could be even better? How about video-only's better than Black Friday deals? That's right, better than Black Friday. Before you buy, check out video-only, or you'll be sorry.
Don't miss the Daniel Jeremiah Show, presented by Marquee Data.
I think he's been awesome.
Tuesday mornings at 8:30 with Brock and Salk.
If this is where he is right now, he could win an MVP.
Only on Seattle Sports.
Hey, Mike Salk here for my friends at Snoqualmie Casino and Hotel, and obviously New Year's is coming up. Can you believe it? Book your stay at Snoqualmie Casino and Hotel for an evening of elegance at a night at the Grand Ball. This New Year's Eve celebration includes the legendary DJ Super Sam. And sports fans, you got to check out the Hawks Peak. You're home for game days with great food and drinks, more than 60 TVs, so you won't miss a play, and a heated, covered outdoor deck with those great views of the Snoqualmie Valley. Seattle's closest is now Snoqualmie Casino and Hotel.
It's here, the Light the World giving machines at the Alderwood and South Hill malls. With a swipe of your credit card, donate a chicken, school supplies, meals, and more. Go to givingmachinewa.org.
Dave Wyman joined by Dr. Daniel Landis. He's on the Swedish CyberKnife team treating prostate cancer. Dr. Landis, how do patients feel about their experience?
Patients overall tell me that their experience was really amazing. They had minimal disruption of their lives. They didn't have to take time off work. And they tell me it's like Star Trek, where you push a button and the cancer can go away.
If you're diagnosed with prostate cancer, consider treatment with Swedish CyberKnife. Go to swedish.org/cyberknifeprostate.
Yay to Bruce, the streaming king.
With quantum fiber internet, he's gonna binge.
He wants more, he's got to have more.
More bedtime true crime.
More podcasts in the shower.
Quantum fiber Wi-Fi has the power. More fast internet speed.
He's got the geeks to go big, bring him the games.
Right now.
And his royal we.
More sports non-stop, his quantum fiber's on top. Yay to you.
Switch today at quantumfiber.com. Limited availability, service and speed in select locations only.
Guys, did you know your testosterone affects everything in your system, including how you feel and perform every day? Right now, Revive Men's Health Seattle will check your testosterone for free. Knowing your T levels is the first step in understanding if you have low T. Your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED. Maintaining an appropriate T level can change your whole life. Most men start to see changes in their hormone levels in their 30s. Experience and results matter. So what are you waiting for? Get your T levels checked today by local, experienced, and trusted men's health experts. They've helped thousands of men since 2011. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Call Revive today and schedule your free testosterone test, free exam, and free consultation. Call Revive Men's Health at 206-529-1111. That's 206-529-1111. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
From the Quantum Fiber Studio, you're listening to Bumpin' Stacy.
Weekdays 10 to 2.
On Seattle Sports and 97.3 FM HD2.
You know what I was thinking about yesterday when DeMarcus Lawrence forced that fumble recovered by Ty Okada is I'm assuming because of his age, being 33 years old, and people saw the best years of his career as being behind him. He did not get a ton of attention when he signed with Seattle, right? I mean, everyone knows DeMarcus Lawrence. Everyone knows who DeMarcus Lawrence is. Oh, DeMarcus Lawrence is signing with the Seahawks. Cool. But there was way more attention paid to Cooper Kupp signing with Seattle than there was to DeMarcus Lawrence. Now, part of that's because Cooper Kupp, high profile, Washington State native, played with the Rams. I get it. There's additional context there. But I don't know. It just felt like Cooper Kupp was the free agent that got by far the most coverage. And then DeMarcus Lawrence was here, but people thought, oh, your defense is so good. He'll just be like a veteran brain, I guess. It turns out he's a baller.
Dude's a beast.
He's so good. He's made your defense better.
I was when they first signed him, he only played 4 games last year, I think, with Dallas before he got hurt. And the first game I watched was against the Cleveland Browns. I want to say that was week 1. And he didn't look like he was in his 30s. Like, the way this guy plays, the violence he plays with, the energy that he plays with is definitely beneficial to this defense. And you just think about just the way they balance each other out. You got Leo, you got D-Law, you got Murphy. Jay Reed's been banged up. He ain't even out there right now. Peely, is it Peely, right? Peely has been doing this thing as well. This D-line is special, but to see him play with the intensity that he's played with at year 10, 11 or something like that has been impressive.
Yeah, it's just Richard Sherman was tweeting about it yesterday too, and I'm not taking away from what Cooper Kupp has done. Like, this isn't me saying, oh, one free agent was so much better. It's just me saying I think people looked at his age and looked at how good the defense was and thought he's not going to bring much of anything. And I think it's very, very cool that he is. And not only that, but it makes you re-examine the pieces that make up this defense and what makes this defense so great and what does DeMarcus Lawrence bring you. And in fact, I also think it's really cool to hear DeMarcus Lawrence answer that about the defense. He said it's the best one he's played on.
Yes, and I mean that wholeheartedly, but I feel like it's another level that we can reach. Y'all haven't seen the best of us, and we're going to capitalize on our opportunities.
Mike Macdonald told Brock and Salk this morning that DeMarcus Lawrence is the best practice player he's had.
We've said it since he walked in the door. I mean, I feel like I've said the same thing. The practice thing is real. I was referring to like the way he was in the offseason and just, you're doing drills in like phase 2 and this guy's like, it's like the Super Bowl's on the line. And I'm like, this is it. This is what we want. It doesn't matter the situation. It's how we want to approach drills. I love this. This is great. Like, we just, this is a great example for the rest of the team on how we want to train. And he's been great. And in the building, I mean, he's like just an awesome guy, and he's tough as crap, and he's physical and competitive and just determined. Like, we're talking about being relentless. I mean, that's like the ultimate relentless play.
I think it's important to have someone like that here. And I think it's also really maybe not getting enough attention that he's translating that to on-the-field production.
Yeah, my bad, DeMarcus. 12 years in the game he's been. And I think the way guys practice, it's contagious. I've been on teams where guys, our practice was whatever. They didn't really go as hard as they should have. And the way you practice is the way you're going to play. It's hard to turn on the switch. There are some guys who can do that, who can flip the switch and be good to go. You would expect a guy who's been in the league 12 years can do that. But the fact that he's going out there and he's going hard, phase 2 of the offseason, I think it's important. It sets the tone, and it shows these young guys what it takes to be in this league as long as he's been in the league.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I was just struck by that, thinking about it yesterday, where like we've gone, and even now, like I'll point to myself. I've gone through 13 weeks of the season without mentioning DeMarcus Lawrence much. We've had players, Derek Hall being one of them in training camp, that talked about how important it was to have him in the room. And I looked at both DeMarcus Lawrence and Cooper Kupp as, these are smart veterans going to a team that has a lot of talent already. And I will fully admit that I didn't see either as like coming here and being a huge impact player. And I think I was wrong about both in very different ways, though, because Cooper Kupp is not like racking up yards,
right?
But is still being impactful in different ways.
Yeah, it's you can get caught up in the numbers, which is fine, right? You use that as a barometer, especially when it comes to contracts or whatnot. GMs and owners are going to use the numbers to place value on you. But the value that a guy like Cooper Kupp and DeMarcus Lawrence brings is deeper than the numbers. We just heard Coach Macdonald talk about his practice habits. Practice is important. You asked Cooper Kupp a great question in the summertime, and it got like 100,000 views because you asked him about just football in general and schemes or whatnot. And he went so in depth into his answer that you could see that he's going to bring way more value than catching the football in yards to that receiver room. He's going to teach you how to be a pro and how to read defenses. You need your veterans to be extensions of the coaching staff on the football field, and I think DeMarcus is one of those guys. And there are multiple players who are like that. I would assume that a guy like Jay Reed is the same. He's been in the league forever. I would assume, obviously, Cooper Kupp, the quarterback, has to be that. I think Julian Love is probably that. Those are the type of guys that have relationship with the coaches that are significant and different than any other player on the team because the coaches ask more of them and reveal more to them.
Is it striking to you that he said, and maybe he would say this no matter who he was with, because that's just something you do. Hey, you're on a new team now. I'm go team, right, with whoever you're with. But he's been on some really good Dallas Cowboys defenses. He said this is the best defense he's been part of. He's been on top 5 defenses before in Dallas. Just because they didn't go on to win Super Bowls, they've had great units before.
Usually I would say, of course he's supposed to say that, right? But the way this defense is playing, yeah, I could see that. I mean, we have Brock Hewitt and Paul Moyer saying this might be the best defensive line in team history. When you have those guys who have been around this team for a long time and have seen there's different variations of this team, you don't say that lightly, right? I think those two and Moyer and Brock are responsible enough to know that what they say is going to stick. And we know in this business, people come for you. If you say something that doesn't pan out, they will come for you. So the fact that they're putting themselves out there like that, I think says a lot.
Something very weird is happening in the NFC. Even outside of that, we're all going to force ourselves to answer this question. Who's the best team in the NFL right now? That's next.
Get inside the huddle.
The handoff inside. He's He's going to go. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Taking you inside the VMAC every week. Thursdays, noon to 2.
Our guys show up to play.
Player interviews.
It's obviously been paying off. It's going to continue to do that.
Previewing this week's matchup.
Let's say they come out and just run the ball down the Niners' throats.
And everything Seahawks.
If anybody had a doubt, don't.
The Huddle. Every Thursday at noon. Exclusively on the home of the Seahawks. Seattle Sports.
Coming to Emerald Queen Casino Event Center, a holiday spectacular, Thursday, December 4th, with the Clairvoyants. Tommy Ten and Amelie Van Toss are the clairvoyants, runners-up on America's Got Talent, performing a blend of magic, illusion, and mysterious mentalism. Tickets at EmeraldQueen.com. Don't miss this holiday spectacular with the clairvoyants. December 4th at Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest. 21 and older. Need gambling help? Call 800-547-6133 or visit EmeraldQueen.com.
Fall rains can expose hidden roof problems, and once water gets in, the damage only gets worse. Is your roof ready for the season? Hi, Justin Shirley, CEO of State Roofing and Exteriors. At State Roofing and Exteriors, we repair and replace roofs with a quality you've trusted for decades. And yes, we also provide siding, windows, decks, and gutters to keep your entire home protected. Call 866-ROOF-ROOF or visit stateroofing.com today to schedule a free estimate. State Roofing and Exteriors, held to a higher standard since 1968.
Imagine all that could happen in 5 years. Jobs may change, kids will grow, new memes will come out, but also, what if you had reliable, intelligent Wi-Fi and the price didn't change for 5 years? Well, thanks to the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee, you actually don't have to worry about that part of your future. You're guaranteed 5 years of Wi-Fi that boosts speeds to your devices that need them the most, that finds and fixes any issues before you even notice them. It's like a super intelligent Wi-Fi that keeps you protected from threats online. Plus, well, you get incredible gaming speeds on multiple devices with no one battling for bandwidth. And for the next 5 years, all your devices will be working in perfect harmony. And you get our best equipment with no annual contracts, no fees, and no strings. So even though kids will grow up and you still won't understand 6, 7, your internet will stay sharp, reliable, and most importantly, the price will stay put. All with the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply. Select plans only.
Hey, it's Dr. Coogan with Eastside Weight Loss Clinic, and I have great news. We're having our biggest sale of the year. Over $300 off our normal pricing through December 19th. We know it's hard to stay on track during the holidays, and we want to help. This could be the year you actually lose weight over the holidays and set yourself up for success in January. The best part, you can lose weight and still enjoy those special holiday dinners. No shots, no exercise, no fake food, just a plan that teaches you how to reset your metabolism and keep the weight off for good. Free consultation at eastsideweightlossclinic.com.
Yeah, Mike Salk here, and I've worked with Eastside Weight Loss Clinic for years, and this is the biggest sale I've ever seen from them. $300 off? I did the program myself, losing 35 pounds in just 8 weeks. Take advantage of this awesome sale before the holidays.
Join the 4,000 clients who we've helped lose 20 to 30 pounds in 60 days and take advantage of our lowest pricing of the year. Even if you want to start in January, lock in these prices now. Our remote programs allow you to lose weight from anywhere. Schedule your free consultation at eastsideweightlossclinic.com.
Dr. Ryan Coogan, D.C. Results may vary.
Pros don't just show up. They prove how it's done. With precision and without shortcuts. Makita tools are built the same way, with a dedication to lasting quality, trusted performance, and results that reward your effort year after year. When the job calls for the best, call on Makita. Built to be the best. Available at the Home Depot.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
A blown left headlight is making Erica's drive to her son's soccer game darker and darker. So she goes to AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
Where a friendly AutoZoner finds her 2 new bulbs.
These lights have the most clarity.
And helps her get back on the road so she can brighten her drive and the cheering section.
All right, all right.
See clearer and drive safer with new lights. No hassles, just help.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
You're losing your hair and you simply need a solution that works. You want the best. Modern technology, top-rated physicians, something that's guaranteed to work. Guys, you need world-class Dr. Perungo and his team at Advanced Hair. Advanced Hair has completely redefined hair restoration. From the experience itself to their unmatched results. Receding hairline, bald spot, thinning hair, maybe all three like I had. Get your hair back with Advanced Hair's simple one-day treatment that begins to regrow your own natural hair the very next day. Advanced Hair has changed tens of thousands of lives, including mine. And get this, Advanced Hair is once again the winner of the 425 Business of the Year. For your free consultation, call 425-449-8185. Right now, you'll get $250 off and 250 free hair grafts. Refine your hairline with the team that redefined hair restoration. That's 425-449-8185. Or for the before and afters, visit advancedhair.com.
Let's go!
This is Seattle Sports.
Streaming through the Seattle Sports app.
KIRO AM Seattle. KIRO FM HD2 Tacoma. Home of the Seahawks, Mariners, and everything Seattle sports. Seattle Sports Snapshot.
The Seahawks beat the Vikings in a 26-0 shutout victory Sunday, their first shutout win in 10 years. It was the Vikings' first time being shut out since 2007. Seattle's defense reported 5 takeaways. They haven't done that since 2019 in a game against the Eagles. Week 13 wrapping up tonight. Patriots face the Giants for Monday Night Football. Kickoff at 5:15 on ESPN.
Snapshot, brought to you by Miller Lite. When it's game time, it's Miller time.
This hour is brought to you by Mazda of Everett.
From the Quantum Fiber Studio.
This is Bump and Stacy
on Seattle Sports.
Streaming through the Seattle Sports app and at seattlesports.com.
Now, here are your hosts, Michael Bumpus and Stacy Ross.
Here we go now. The season of giving starts early on Monday, December 8th. Seattle Sports and Cairo News Radio kick off their Holiday Magic online auction with all proceeds benefiting Treehouse and youth and foster care across Washington State. Then join us December 10th as we celebrate 37 years of Holiday Magic with a full day of inspiring stories, special guests, and ways you can help make the season brighter. Bid, give, and learn more at mynorthwest.com/holidaymagic or text MAGIC, MAGIC, to 888-973-5476. Who's the best team in the NFL?
Titans.
Stop. Who's the best team in the NFL? Curtis? Matt? Who's the best team in the NFL?
I wonder what Matt has to say. Matt, who's the best team in the NFL?
Who's the best team in the NFL?
The best team.
Best team in the NFL.
In the NFL. This year.
Right now.
The 2025 season.
That's right.
Is the...
Matt, are you thinking of teams?
Yep. I'm looking at the Seahawks schedule. It's up on the board.
Okay.
I'm not going to say Seahawks because that feels like a trap.
Teams.
He said Titans. I can't say Titans. Okay. The Commanders.
Commanders. Interesting answer, Matt.
They're
Interesting
3-9.
answer.
Okay, I was close.
Yeah.
I was close.
7 in a row. That's not good. No, I think the reason I like this conversation is I do think most people would still say the Rams right now.
Yeah, I say the Rams still.
I think I'd probably still say the Rams, but the NFL is a little topsy-turvy right now. Every single contender has an Achilles heel. There is no runaway favorite. There is no, oh my God, look at Lamar Jackson in the Ravens. All they have to do is win it. Otherwise, they're so perfect. There is no, oh my God, the Chiefs dominating all the time. Can never count them out. Like, they might be eliminated before seasons end. The Colts were looking like a runaway favorite and then started stumbling. The Texans looked like they were out of it and then started winning. The Lions, who have been a favorite for a while, are on the outside looking in, and last year's Super Bowl winners just lost 2 in a row. There's a lot of weirdness in the NFL this year. Oh, by the way, while I'm at it, the Bears are the number 1 seed. The Bears. Duh, Bears. What's going on?
What's going on is that there's been some change. And, well, there's some things that we're used to. We're used to Pat Mahomes looking dominant and the Chiefs doing their thing. We're used to Josh Allen, the Buffalo Bills, looking good enough to contend for the conference championship. We're used to the Ravens doing their thing as well. And we're not seeing that. And I think this is good for the NFL. I think it's good you have young blood, Drake May, doing his thing. I think it's good that Bo Nix is finding ways to win football games with that defense. He hasn't been playing great, but he's doing his thing. What's going on is just this is the league, and I think this is good for the league. I would still say the Rams are probably the best team in football. And the fact that I'm saying that, I think, should illustrate exactly what football is. You could just not be good on that day. Like, right, the team just outperforms you. You make a couple mistakes. Matthew Stafford threw 2 interceptions. He went like 300-plus passes without throwing an interception, 20-something touchdowns without him, and you're just not good on that day. That doesn't mean you're not a good football team. So I encourage you Seattle fans to look at it in that way as well when it comes to the Seahawks. The fact that me, a Rams hater, is sitting here saying the Rams are still the best team in football, they just didn't have their best day on Sunday, should give you some insight on how you should probably, or you should try to. I'm not going to tell you how to look at football, but try to look at football as that. Is that you get 1 game a week, and sometimes you just don't play your best, and teams beat you.
Nelson in Kent says it's the Texans, Rams, then Packers. I disagree. 425 says, how about those 10-2 Patriots? This is why I love the conversation, though. there is a case you could make with either of these answers. There is a case you could make for a number of teams, and there's also a case you could make against them, right?
Yeah.
For the Seahawks have the best point differential. But they have Sam Darnold, and he hasn't proven it. The Patriots, 10-2, best schedule.
Weak
They could
schedule.
add on to that right now. Worst
sauce.
faces the easiest schedule in the NFL.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you can find a con for anything. And if you were going to look at the Rams, you could also look at the game they just had against the Panthers, who are not a very good team. A fine team. They get more hate than they deserve this year, but, like, this is not losing to, the Eagles, who, by the way, have just lost 2 in a row.
This is how weird the NFL is. You know what you can say right now is that the Cowboys are playing some of the best football in the league.
And not even having a playoff spot.
Yeah. Like that is just how it's a week by week type of thing. That's why the losses mean so much more in the NFL than any other league, because you only got 17 opportunities. And if you trick off 2 or 3 of those, you can change the trajectory of your team and still be a good football team and just have some injuries or your quarterback's not playing well or something happens in that sense. The fact that I'm looking at the Raiders now, and after the Cowboys, when they played the Raiders and they beat them 33-16, I go, whatever, let's see what they do next week against the Eagles. Now you beat the Eagles 24-21. Let's see what they do against the Chiefs. Beat the Chiefs 31-28. They could lose to the Lions and win out after that and find themselves in the playoffs. A team that we wrote off weeks ago because they lost to the Bears. They tied the Packers. That is the losses mean so much more in the NFL than any other sport.
Let's see. So the Cowboys, as you mentioned, 6-5-1, second in the NFC East. You have the Bears. The Bears, 9-3, number 1 seed, +6 point differential. Green Bay Packers behind them at 8-3-1, +68. Lions even further back in third place, +76.
Crazy.
I know point differential isn't the only thing to point to, but there's a pretty strong correlation.
It tells a story.
Yeah.
It tells part of the story.
Like, the better you are as a team, typically the better your point differential is going to be, unless you're quite a lopsided team, right?
Unless you just get smacked a few games and barely win some other ones.
Sure. Or let's say that your defense is exceptional, but your offense isn't great, vice versa. But, like, if you're a good, complete team, Seahawks, +133, best in football. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't seen anyone text in and say the Seahawks are obviously the best team. It's just interesting to me. I think someone pointed out the 49ers holding that last spot at 9-4 and the Bears holding the top spot at 9-3 just shows how tight the NFC race is right now.
NFC is super tight. I mean, NFC West is the most competitive division in the game. And it's weird because you feel like it shouldn't be, because the Niners shouldn't be in the mix with all the injuries that they've had. So I think that goes to support my point. One of the losses mean more, and coaching means more in the NFL more than any other sport as well, because you could put a lesser coach with the 49ers and all things they've gone through, and they could have lost 4 games easily, 4 more games easily.
Nelson and Kent, the Seahawks can win it all, but they've also been incredibly lucky with their schedule. Toughens up here the rest of the way, though. I don't see the Seahawks schedule as being drastically easier than anyone else in the NFC West. They're playing the same 2 divisions plus each other. And then obviously there's going to be differences in who you play based on a 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th place finish. But, like, I don't look at the Seahawks and think, oh, they've had a drastically easier schedule than the Rams. They're sharing a lot of common opponents. I think that you can make that case when you look at teams in the NFC North or East. Maybe not the East. I'm just looking at the Eagles right now. But let's say the North, who last year all had to play each other a ton. Maybe more fitting to, look at the AFC South, where they're all trying to get past each other right now. Also really close there at 8-4 with the 2 top teams. Yeah, it's just, there's a lot of parity. In a league built for parity, there's a lot of it this year. Yeah,
there is. I think that makes it fun, man. I mean, yeah, I would prefer for the Hawks to be undefeated and be running away with this thing. But that's not the reality of it. There's only one team who's ever finished undefeated. It's hard to get wins in this league. And I think that this week should probably, or I hope it just allows people to look at the league for what it is. The Cowboys beat the Chiefs. The Bears beat the Eagles. The Panthers beat the 49ers. And the Buccaneers barely got by the Cardinals. The margin of error is so slim in this league. It's ridiculous. So that's why I celebrate every win when it comes to the Seahawks. I don't care who they're playing. A win is a win. What are they, 9-3 now? 9-3. You got to celebrate it because it's hard to get these in this league. And, man, I wanted to text my LA Rams homie so bad yesterday before the Hawks game, but I had to wait to make sure the Hawks got that W. But I'm like, what do you make of this loss?
Here's what's interesting now, though, is that the Seahawks still have to play the Panthers. What if the Panthers are just much better than we've given them credit for?
I think they are better than what most people give them credit for.
The Panthers have, let's see. I read that Bryce Young game. They're kind of like off and on, where it's like he'll have a really solid game. He threw 480 something week before last. Let's see. I was trying to look up their team stats here. Either way, still a winning record, 4-2. Interesting opponents coming down the stretch here. Someone said the Broncos and Patriots have the two best records, but they're smoke and mirrors. Here's the other thing. The thing that's keeping me from crowning the Broncos is the offense. I just don't think it's been – I think their defense is the strength of that team. The thing that's keeping me kind of halted a little bit with the Patriots is their strength of schedule. I also don't think that bad teams get 10 wins regardless of who they're playing.
No.
You know, so it's – again, I kind of want to leave a little asterisk for like, well, they have had the easiest strength of schedule. And yet, they've still won. They have 10 wins. They could have 11. Yeah,
it's crazy. They got 10 wins, and they've lost to the Raiders and the Steelers. Two teams who are not going to make the playoffs. I don't think the Steelers make the playoffs this year. Would that be the first losing season in Tomlin's career, right, as a head coach? Yeah, I don't think they make the playoffs. Teams change so much in the NFL throughout the weeks because of the influence of coaching and because of injury. Guys drop every single week in the NFL. That's just the way it is. So I look at a team like the Patriots, and you got to take them for their record 10-2, but there's so many other things that you can factor in. Because you only play 17 games, because everyone doesn't play everybody, you factor those things in. So, yeah, you have to respect the Patriots for what their record is, but you also, I don't think Vegas has them anywhere near winning the Super Bowl this year.
Again, I think my answer probably right now would still be the Rams. But the Rams losing, some good teams being on the outside looking in, like the Lions, teams I didn't expect to be near the playoffs kind of being on the outside looking in, like the Cowboys, unexpected teams like the Patriots being atop the AFC has just made me reexamine, like, not just why is there extra parity, does it feel like there's extra parity, but like who are the best teams? And again, I mean, like the NFC standings as a whole, 9-3, 9-3, 8-4, 7-5, 9-3, 8-3, 9-4. The number 7 team, 9-4, has the same is the same number of wins as the number 1 seed, the Chicago Bears, with a +6 point differential.
FanDuel.
Yeah.
Odds to win the Super Bowl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll start at number 6.
Okay.
Number 6, they have the Denver Broncos. Number 5, they have the Buffalo Bills. Number 4, they have the Philadelphia Eagles. Number 3, they have the Green Bay Packers. Number 2, they have the Seahawks. Number 1, they have the Rams.
I think the Packers are too high. Well, I don't know. The Packers' offense looked great over Thanksgiving. They had looked lackluster for the 2 games preceding that. Defense has been great. I have no questions about their defense. They haven't been great offensively. I think the Rams and Seahawks offenses, say what you will about Sam Darnold's last couple games. I totally get it. They've been better offenses this year than have the Packers.
Yeah.
And it's like not particularly close.
Do you think the Hawks should have, this is FanDuel, I don't know what other sites say, right? Maybe MGM Bet, check that. Do you feel like number 2 is appropriate for these guys?
They have the second highest odds?
Yes.
It feels uncomfortably high.
It does, right?
But also, if I were not, I'm used to trying to be super critical and like almost distancing myself. If I wasn't from Seattle, the only question I'd have is who are their wide receivers outside of JSN, and can Sam Darnold meet big moments? And that's it. I'd have no questions about this defense. I'd have no questions about this coaching. I'd have no questions about anything else. They haven't lost major names due to injury. The starters that they have lost, they've continued to play well without, and they're getting those guys back, which is massive. I mean, they aren't number one, right? So for anyone who would want to make a case for the Rams, you don't have to. They're number 2 behind the Rams. But like, what clear-cut case would you have to make against the Seahawks having the second best odds?
Against them?
Yeah.
Samuel.
Okay. And here's the thing. You would only be going off of...
Run game?
The run game, sure, but it's been getting better.
Has it?
Yeah.
It's been the same.
It's been getting better. They had over 100 on the ground.
Yeah, but it's the same. They've had over 100 the last 4 weeks.
That's better than the previous 4 weeks.
It's the same, though. The run game, to me, hasn't gotten better, but...
Okay.
And you're coming off... Now, this is devil advocate, right? And did the Vikings find out a way to neutralize JSN, which, to me, would just be blitz the heck out of Sam.
Just not let Sam throw the ball.
Yeah, make this offensive line try to figure some stuff out.
JSN can't catch it if Sam can't throw it.
If he can't throw it, he can't catch it.
But the thing is, the book was already out on Sam Darnold. Before Sam Darnold took a snap.
No one's attacked him like this, though.
But I'm saying, before Sam Darnold took a snap for the Seahawks, what did everyone say about Sam Darnold? He grumbles under pressure. He makes bad decisions under pressure. So
that's different pressure. They were talking about pressure of the moment, not like
blitzing.
I think
they were talking about blitzing too.
His numbers against the blitz have been really good this year.
But when people were saying Sam Darnold, they're talking about big moments, but they were also very especially talking about like when he gets blitzed, when he gets pressured. Like, they mean pressure in 2 ways. When we're talking about pressure in football with Sam Darnold, we're also talking about literal pressures. That's gone hand in hand with the narrative. He throws picks when he's under pressure. Pressure is literal in that sense.
That's not the way I read it.
Okay. I agree that there's a narrative that he doesn't meet the moment. 1,000%. Like, that's real.
He hasn't. He's yet to do it.
Did you think the Vikings can do something that suddenly other defenses are going to like, oh, why haven't we been blitzing him? No way.
They did. I mean, no one's blitzed him the way that the Vikings got after him.
Because they don't want to give up JSN, because they want to respect the run?
Yeah. I mean, when you blitz, if you don't get home, you don't get after that quarterback, there's space out there.
Yeah.
I mean, you're sending 6, you're dropping 5, there's going to be space. You're sending 7, there's going to be space. And this Flores, that's just his personality. So it's a gamble. It's walking into the casino and putting all your money on black or red and saying, all right, let's go get it.
Question for you guys, says the 206. Why not us? Why not us?
Why not?
Yeah, as like a Super Bowl favorite.
I think you said it right. It's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Right? Like when, I don't know, take me back. When the Legion of Boom was doing their thing, did you think to yourself, this is a Super Bowl team?
Mm-hmm.
Were you comfortable saying this is a Super Bowl team?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you don't have that same feeling with this one. Why?
That team was more dominant. Also, if we want to look at the statistics, I'm pretty sure the Seahawks in 2013 finished with like a plus 180 something point differential. That would be the best team in football this year by plus 50.
Well, we don't know that. We got to wait till the end of the year, right?
We have to wait till the end of the year, but like we're heading into week 14. I'm just saying, like, that team was very obviously like not blowing every opponent out, but that team this year, if you plopped the 2013 this year, not only would they be the best defense, but like they'd have the best point differential by a lot. With some weeks to go, there's still time for the Seahawks to get to plus 180. Who am I to say that they can't?
This
Shame on me.
This offense, the Seahawks offense, minus what yesterday, right, is more explosive than that offense, though.
Yeah.
So why? So why are you so scared?
That offense could run the ball better.
Why you so? Because of the run.
Yeah, it was a much better run game.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't Marshawn have like 1,200 yards? I think.
Well, let me see.
That team was better than this team in different ways, but we're talking about who can win in 2025. And I think that this year's NFL, not because football isn't great or because there aren't great players.
12:57.
This year's NFL feels slightly more open and slightly more unpredictable than in 2013 when the Denver Broncos were very clearly the best offense and the Seahawks were very clearly the best defense.
Yeah, I'll take your word for it because my brain can't take me back to 2013
The
and
CTE?
how I felt. Yeah.
Those hits,
I
man.
got to look at the numbers. I can't take it back that far.
Let's get to 4-down territory.
This is 4-down territory. Going inside the game with former Seahawks and Coug wide receiver Michael Bumpus.
First down, what comment was made by a Seahawk player that was absolutely true?
Bohanna? I don't know why.
Quentin Bohanna.
My homie's name is Bohannon, so I feel like I'm saying it wrong every time. But Bohanna said that Murphy is the best A-gap player in the NFL, and after watching him these past few weeks, especially the last 2 weeks, I agree 100%. He is moving differently. His hands are better. He seems more flexible, agile, all of the above. Byron Murphy is the best A-gap player in the game right now. Now you team him up with Leo, and you're looking at the best interior defensive line tandem in the game, 100%.
I don't know if I'll be able. I'll make this question for you for 1:30. Second down. What did the Vikings do that slowed down the Seahawks offense?
They showed 7 or 6 man pressure almost every single snap. It's confusing for an offensive line. You're trying to figure out which way to slide the protection. You have Callerup who made a wrong decision, led to a sack fumble. They just show pressure. When you show pressure and you have more guys on the line than you can block, the offensive line has to sort things out. And you're showing that pressure and you're dropping one from this side, one from the other side. You're showing the pressure, dropping 2 from one side, 0 from the other side. It just confuses the offensive line. And I think like you just talked about pressure with Sam Darnold, that's how you rattle this offensive line. People are going to point the finger at Sam Darnold because he has the football, he has to make the final decision. But a lot of the times, it's the offensive line. And Sam's like, all right, I hope we got this thing all sorted out because I have to go back here and throw the football. So, yeah, they just showed pressure, man. It was, I hate saying it, it was kind of fun watching the film because I'm like, dang, man, they really mess with this offensive line. I just appreciate what Brian Flores does.
Third down. What did the Vikings do, speaking of what Brian Flores does, to neutralize JSN?
They didn't do what people yell at Dino's Pub.
Throw the ball!
Throw the ball!
Throw the ball!
Double team them! What are they doing? No, what they did was they brought pressure and the safety just kept an eye on him. And again, a reference the great Stacy Ross.
Thank you.
She says if Sam can't throw the ball, Jason can't catch it.
Not a lot of people realize that.
I don't think they do.
My 2 rules from today. I don't know that a guard should be standing there not touching anyone. I don't think a play depends on a guard not touching someone. And 2, you can't catch the ball if the quarterback doesn't throw it.
Exactly. And that's what they did, man. So I want to see does the rest of the league kind of copycat? Because Sam doesn't have to be great. Jason doesn't have to be great. They just have to be good. And I think this team has a chance. I'm officially calling them contenders now. It took me a while. But I'm officially calling the Seahawks contenders.
Okay, well, maybe it's in part because of this. 4th down. Let's talk defense. You have a lot of choices. What did you like about the Seahawks defense?
I'm switching it up from the first time I did this, but I liked that the defense took control of the game and had the offense's back. It's been that way most of the year, right? But the defense was like, look, just don't turn the ball over and we got you. We're going to score a touchdown for you. Don't trip. We'll put points on the board for you. We got you. But it felt like when the offense couldn't really get going, the defense stepped up. You got 4 interceptions, 2 by Ernest, 1 by Kobe, 1 by Reek. This defense has proven that they're one of the best in the league. You look at the numbers, and they're not even top 5 when it comes to overall.
Just crazy.
Which is weird, right? But they are one of the best in the league. So what did I like about the defense? That they took control of this game and understood the assignment. They're going to blitz our quarterback. He's going to struggle a little bit.
Yeah.
Offense not going to get going. But we got your back. We're going to hold it down. I appreciate that. Thank you, defense.
You know what I'd be interested in for a future 4-down? Like when you look at passing yards, rushing yards, like basic measurements, they're not top. Maybe like 1 or 2 areas where they are top 1, 2, 3. So like what are some of the other stats where it's like, oh, now when you isolate it to this, like is it red zone scoring? Is it pressures?
Yep.
Right.
Pressures.
Like very clearly like, oh yeah, they're top
They're getting
3,
after
and
the
it's not
quarterback
close.
without blitzing.
Let's see what's on tonight.
What's on tonight with Bump and Stacy, brought to you by Caesars Sportsbook at Muckleshoot. Now, here's what's on tonight.
The Patriots face the Giants for Monday Night Football at 5:15 on ESPN. Coming up next, I got a question about Sam Darnold for you, Bump.
The Hawks get it done at home.
They do it in style with a 26-0 shellacking.
Improving to 9-3, staying with the small pack of teams atop the NFC.
It's intercepted, and this one goes to the house. Jones with a pick six.
Complete coverage at seattlesports.com and the Seattle Sports YouTube page.
That was big for our defense.
I feel like it's another level that we can reach.
And the home of the Seahawks, Seattle Sports on 710 and the Seattle Sports app.
Cliff Averill here, giving a big shout out to the biggest and the best in the Northwest. That's right, I'm talking about Muckleshoot Casino Resort. Time and time again, they've been voted the best resort and best casino with the best chicken wings. There's nothing like being the very best, so come check out everything this place has to offer. Hey, when they say the biggest and the best, they mean it. Everything's on the table at Muckleshoot Casino Resort. Find out more at muckleshootcasino.com and please game responsibly.
At Fisher Investments, we may seem like other money managers, but we're different.
What makes you so different than the rest of us?
We ensure clients receive unparalleled service at every step of the relationship.
Tell me more.
Our investment counselors focus on service over sales, prioritizing clients' needs.
How do you make money?
We don't sell any commission-based products. We have a simple management fee based on the value of our client's portfolio. So we do better when our clients do better.
What about client portfolios?
We get to know each client, their finances, family, health, lifestyle, and more, and then we tailor a portfolio based on their specific goals and needs.
Your clients really come first then, huh?
Yes, we make them a top priority. Our goal is helping them achieve a comfortable retirement.
Wow, maybe we are different.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
Well, I'm here with my good buddy, Dr. Dan Nelson from Eastside Pain and Regenerative Medicine. And you've heard from Dr. Dan's patients over the years how a simple stem cell procedure has successfully conquered their pain. Well, folks, now it's my turn. After years of dealing with knee pain from all the football abuse, I can say my knee pain now is almost 100% gone. How'd you do it, Dr. Dan?
Well, Brock, personally, I'm very happy that you did so well. And your story is like so many of our other patients who come in, former athletes and non-athletes as well, who have come in with chronic knee pain, and they are looking for alternatives besides knee replacement surgery. And we're happy to provide this service. It's been truly a game changer for so many folks. It's just been a pleasure to be part of this.
Consider Dr. Nelson, the only doctor with over 30 years of experience in pain medicine techniques, including stem cell therapy. I was in and out with a couple of follow-ups. It's a non-surgical solution to pain using your own stem cells. Consider stem cell therapy with Dr. Daniel Nelson, MD at 425-823-4000 or visit DanielNelsonMD.com. That's DanielNelsonMD.com.
Comcast Business is celebrating the holidays by giving your business the $1,000 holiday bonus when you switch to a gig speed internet package. Just imagine the thousands of possibilities of a $1,000 prepaid card. Like possibility number 12, a new laptop for the office holiday hero. Or possibility number 108, smart speakers to deck those hallways. Or possibility number 192, new equipment for the new year. Or possibility number 555, Bluetooth holiday lights for office decor. Switch to Comcast Business, designed for 100% reliability with business internet and wireless connect, plus advanced cybersecurity, and now get the $1,000 holiday bonus. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 12/14/25. New customers only with 2-year agreement. Requires qualifying gig package. Other restrictions apply.
The home of the Seahawks, Seattle Sports. Touchdown! Seahawks! Ken Walker III. Get everything Seahawks at seattlesports.com.
Hey, Brock Hewitt here. For my friends at People Come First or PCF Construction Group, are you tired of just grilling in the cold and rain every winter in the Northwest? Well, with a patio cover, heater, and fireplace from PCF, you can enjoy your outdoor deck or patio all year long, staying warm and dry, even in the wintry months. And I've got a special offer for you right now. Take advantage of off-season savings through December and get up to 20% off your entire project, plus no payments and no interest until 2027. Most people don't consider building a deck in winter, but if you want yours ready by next spring and summer, then contact PCF right now to start planning. Spend the winter dreaming, designing, and approving your project so you're ready to build by the spring. Remember, planning and permits take time, So get started right now. Find all the offer details, get project ideas, and browse photos at pcfgroup.com or call 425-629-8476. That's 425-629-8476, pcfgroup.com.
Hey, it's Dr. Coogan with Eastside Weight Loss Clinic, and it's time to make the final push to the end of the year. Do you want to lose weight, improve your health, and have more energy? We have a proven system and a team of health coaches that have helped over 4,000 people in Washington lose up to 10 to 20% of their body weight in just 8 weeks without expensive injections or uncomfortable side effects. No gimmicks, no tricks, no drugs, just teaching you how to become a fat-burning machine and keep it off long-term. Visit eastsideweightlossclinic.com now to schedule your free consultation.
Yeah, don't wait until the new year to start. Make a big change in your life now and take advantage of their biggest sale of the year, $300 off. I used Eastside Weight Loss Clinic, and I lost 35 pounds in just 8 weeks. This is a plan you can definitely do around the holidays and still enjoy those delicious meals.
Many clients lose 20 to 30 pounds in a month or two, and you can do our program remotely from anywhere you live. Schedule your free consultation at eastsideweightlossclinic.com. That's eastsideweightlossclinic.com.
Dr. Ryan Coogan, D.C. Results may vary.
This hour is brought to you by Mazda of Everett.
From the Quantum Fiber Studio.
This is Bumpin' Stacy.
Weekdays 10 to 2.
On Seattle Sports and 97.3 FM HD2.
Okay, so I accidentally turned this into just back-to-back question segments. That wasn't what I intended, but I happened to get quite a few questions during our conversation about the Seahawks, about the offense, and should Sam Darnold do this, and should Clint Kubiak do this, and what about this? And so I was saving them all because I couldn't incorporate them into 4-down territory. And we also have what I need to know with much more open-ended questions. Some funny ones looking for advice, non-Seahawks questions, things like that coming up at 1:45. So I've got a list of questions about the offense and what the Seahawks offense needs to do. I still need questions for what I need to know. 866-979-3776. I wanted to incorporate a few of these. Someone asked, they feel like Sam Darnold is just waiting to find JSN. They asked if you see that, and then they also said, should they just dink and dunk a little bit more once in a while instead of waiting for that shot to JSN?
No, I think that a lot of the Seahawks route combinations are like 2 receiver and 1 tight end combinations. So you really only have 3 reads. And yesterday, when you get the pressure that you get from the Vikings, those reads disappear fairly quickly because you got to get the football out of your hands. I think it's more of, I would have liked to see a bit more quick game, knowing that the Rams are going to bring that pressure. So, no, I don't think he's waiting. I think Sam goes through his progressions. I think that plays are designed to where JSN is in line to make the bigger play. But, no, I don't think Sam is saying, I'm just going to lock in on JSN.
Yeah.
It's I go through my progression, and a lot of the plays are designed for JSN to make the bigger play.
I'll also say, now this is my opinion as not a former player, so do with it what you will. But I think I always hesitate to take away something that makes a team good or take away a strength. And then I also try to remind myself that it does not have to be either or. For instance, this is what I mean. Someone earlier said, why not find quick options? And while that's something that you want, you've talked before about having those options and how important that can be when defenses are bringing a ton of pressure. That's real. But in theory, a 50-yard completion to JSN is infinitely more valuable than a 5-yard completion to JSN. So if you are good at explosive pass plays, which this offense has proven that it is, you don't want to just take that away and just say, oh, we need to dink and dunk because that's how other offenses can move down the field really efficiently. And it's like, but you have this great wide receiver and you have a quarterback with a good arm. And you've got some tight ends that can help you block. And your pass pro has actually been much better this year than it has in previous seasons. Don't take away the thing that makes you better than almost everyone else. They were the most explosive passing offense in football through like 10 weeks of the season. Don't take that away. Just find way. You're going to have to find a way to combat some of that pressure. I also don't think that every single pressure is going to, that every single defense is going to bring pressure in the way that Brian Flores' defense did.
No, that's like a personality thing, you know? Your personality, I know you're going to drink coffee. Iced coffee.
Okay.
Switched up on us real quick.
No, I told you guys.
Switched up on us.
First of all, I'm a hot coffee person now. It's more emotionally mature.
You had
I'm
iced
grown.
coffee this morning.
I don't remember that.
Exactly. So I know that when I walk into the sports pit, Stacy's going to have iced coffee. That's her personality. That's the Vikings' personality.
Also Diet Coke.
All right, that too. But and a hat from a place she's never been.
Do you guys what do I have to do with any of this? I've done nothing.
Let me get to it. Let me get to
nothing.
it. It's a personality thing. I know Curtis is going to wear something that has Arizona on it sometime during the week. And I know Matthew is going to walk in 30 seconds before the show starts. You know, this is personalities. I know this about you guys.
Wow.
All right?
Wow.
10 minutes before the show starts. I'm exaggerating, okay?
No, I hate this.
Wow.
The personality of the Vikings is that
Lower your voice.
They're going to blitz the heck out of you. Every team doesn't do that because there's risks involved when you blitz. There's a lot of space out there. There's throwing lanes. If you don't get to the quarterback, it is what it is. But I think that it will influence teams to be a bit more aggressive. I think with football, you got to watch the film and you say, all right, Sam Darnold was not explosive last week. Why wasn't he explosive? Because his offensive line got confused with this blitz. Every game that I've ever coached, I watched the team that played the team for us, right? And I take something from them. If they run a pass play or a run play that works, guarantee you I'm going to run that. That's what the NFL is too. So I think teams will be a bit more aggressive, but I don't think it's going to be anything like the Vikings.
Why do the Seahawks, says the 206, why did the Seahawks not run an occasional screenplay to relieve aggressive pass rushes? They did have a tight end screen, but also screenplays, as everyone, I think, should have learned over the last several seasons, apparently harder than it looks.
Yeah.
Screenplays have been tried often here with little success. A little bit last year with Grubb, but
someone says I'm throwing body blows at you. I'm sorry if you
at me. Yeah, because I like to think of myself as a team player. All I do is lift you guys up and support you guys.
Every time I mispronounce a word or I say a phrase, you get on your talkback button, you talk to Curtis and Matt, you ask them to clip it, and then you play it at the end of the show. So actually, I don't apologize.
First of all,
I'm okay.
Not once ever have we played something you've said incorrectly. Nor have we played something you've said incorrectly at the end of the show to close out the show. We've never done that. That's not our brand. That's not who we are.
Not at all.
Secondly, I don't even need to get on the talkback mic because usually Curtis and Matt are already doing it.
Back to the screens.
Why don't they do more?
I know, and I think screens hit when you throw when you send pressure like that, for sure. But it's also hard to execute because you're sending 6-7 bodies and hands are everywhere. Like a screen, you got to get over the top of the line and it hits. So it's more effective when you're getting that what my guy Paul Moore calls the gut pressure up the A and the B gap. What hurts is when you're getting it off the edge because a lot of the times the screens you're going laterally. It's rare you go towards the middle. You have screens to the middle to your running back or tight end, but most of the time it's to the edges, and that's where all the big hands are.
Someone said, let's see, do you think if they had more no-huddle offensive plays, it would have helped? So should they go up tempo more when they're facing a rush like Minnesota's?
I think tempo works if you have the personnel out there defensively that you think you can exploit. That's when most people do tempo, right? In their situations, right? End of the half, end of the game, you got to go tempo. But a lot of the times is let's keep them in this personnel. And maybe they just haven't seen that. And that's another personality thing, right? Kubiak, what happened? Kubiak.
No, not. Someone's making fun of me.
Like, what did I say?
No, it's not you this time. Though it normally is. It's me. They said, don't forget the Patriots play tonight.
That's right. Big one for the Patriots.
Patriots.
That was, I didn't even catch myself saying that.
I didn't catch myself saying 6-7 bodies neither, so.
Oh yeah, you need to take that out of your vocabulary for sure.
It's stuck. I'm gonna make it not cool. That's it's my journey.
I mispronounced something one time. Okay, I said Patriots instead of Patriots, and I believe that Jets Patriots will give us a game for the ages. A lot of people can mess that up. Bump said nighttime, dark time.
Why are you bringing me in this?
Handandle.
Water in the blood, like my first week on the job.
Water in the blood. That was a good one.
First week on the job.
Still, what was gratifying?
But that's a dope one.
That's a gratisfaction.
Gratisfaction.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That is a really good one. Someone else. Let's see. Do I have time? I have like 30 seconds here.
This is 206.
Yeah.
Stop it.
What?
They don't run screens because Bradford is not smart. That's not a smart comment you just made right there. Screens are the easiest things for Bradford to run. Don't block the guy. Go to the second level. Screen.
Someone said I still can't say avocado. How do you say avocado?
Avocado.
Avocado.
What'd you say?
You said avocado.
Avocado. Avocado.
Say,
Yeah, I do
do you say
avocado.
I-5 or the 5? I say the 5 all day.
Yeah,
the 5,
he's
the
from-
405.
You're from Cali.
Is that how we sound?
Yeah, you guys go, oh, the 5.
You should try it.
Oh, God. Okay. Get your questions in, please, for What I Need to Know, 866-979-3776. That's next.
Get inside the huddle.
The handoff inside to Charbonnet. He's going to go. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Taking you inside the VMAC every week. Thursdays, noon to 2.
Our guys show up to play.
Player interviews.
It's obviously been paying off. Just going to continue to do that.
Previewing this week's matchup.
We'll say they come out and just run the ball down the Niners' throats.
And everything Seahawks.
If anybody had a doubt, don't.
The Huddle. Every Thursday at noon. Exclusively on the home of the Seahawks. Seattle Sports.
If you've been thinking about getting a new Ford, I've got great news for you. Family-owned and operated Wayscar Ford in Auburn is having their 103rd anniversary year-end holiday sales event. This year, all new Fords are priced at only $1 over factory invoice, and that's on the whole Ford lineup. That's right. Every new Ford is priced at only $1 over factory invoice. That's before any rebates, customer cash, or low APR financing. Plus, they all come with a lifetime powertrain warranty included at no additional cost. Pressed for time? No problem. They'll deliver your car to you. You'll never be pressured at Wayscar Ford, so you can purchase with confidence. That's because every single vehicle they sell comes with a full 5-day or 500-mile, 100% money-back guarantee. So if you change your mind for any reason, bring the vehicle back for a full 100% refund. The $1 over factory invoice sale is going on right now. Check it out at wayscarford.com.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done. This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Imagine all that could happen in 5 years. Jobs may change, kids will grow, new memes will come out, but also, what if you had reliable, intelligent Wi-Fi and the price didn't change for 5 years? Well, thanks to the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee, you actually don't have to worry about that part of your future. You're guaranteed 5 years of Wi-Fi that boosts speeds to your devices that need them the most, that finds and fixes any issues before you even notice them. It's like a super intelligent Wi-Fi that keeps you protected from threats online. Plus, well, you get incredible gaming speeds on multiple devices with no one battling for bandwidth. And for the next 5 years, all your devices will be working in perfect harmony. And you get our best equipment with no annual contracts, no fees, and no strings. So even though kids will grow up and you still won't understand 6, 7, your internet will stay sharp, reliable, and most importantly, the price will stay put. All with the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply. Select plans only.
Dave Wyman joined by Dr. Daniel Landis. He's on the Swedish CyberKnife team treating prostate cancer. Dr. Landis, how do patients feel about their experience?
Patients overall tell me that their experience was really amazing. They had minimal disruption of their lives. They didn't have to take time off work. And they tell me it's like Star Trek, where you push a button and the cancer can go away.
If you're diagnosed with prostate cancer, consider treatment with Swedish CyberKnife. Go to Swedish.org/cyberknifeprostate.
The Bump and Stacy Show is powered in part each day by the caring and compassionate team at Pendergast Law Personal Injury Lawyers. Go to pendergastlaw.com.
This is for all you guys on Viagra. ED pills are no longer needed. The brutal side effects like 4-hour headaches, blurred vision, and that flush feeling can all be put behind you with our treatment. Here at West Coast Men's Health, we have a better approach to ED. Acoustic wave therapy creates blood flow circulation by safely removing the plaque in your arteries and restoring function naturally. Guys, let me be clear. Pills will never fix your problem. Our equipment is the latest technology, and our medical staff is the best in the industry. So give West Coast Men's Health a call today. Speak with our clinic manager. Ask him any question you like, how it works, the science behind it, and even the cost. If you suffer from ED or Peyronie's disease, give West Coast Men's Health a call today. It's not just about better health, it's about a better life.
With clinics in Redmond and Tacoma, call 206-519-6541. That's 206-519-6541. Online at westcoastmenshealth.com.
Black Friday weekend is here. Once a year, you get the lowest prices on the top-rated brands of TV. Samsung, LG, and Sony TVs at stupid prices. You don't have to buy a no-name doorbuster TV with poor picture when you can get a good one for a few dollars more. Where's the best place to shop for these top brands? At Video Only, the only place where you can get better than Black Friday deals on Samsung, LG, and Sony. Better than clubs, better than online. Before you buy, check out the deals at Video Only, because if you don't, you'll be sorry.
At Washington Energy Services, we take the time to get to know you and your home. We have the passion and commitment to see each project through and to treat our work as more than just a job. For over 65 years, we've offered award-winning home services, from heating and cooling, plumbing and electrical, to windows and doors. Complete home improvement handled from start to comfort. For peace of mind when you need it most, count on Washington Energy Services, bringing good energy to your home.
From the Quantum Fiber Studio.
This is Bumpin' Stacy.
Weekdays 10 to 2.
On Seattle Sports and 97.3 FM HD2.
Get your questions in, 866-979-3776. What I need to know, says our first listener. What are your worst anxiety dreams? Last night, I dreamt that I was late for a tee time. Then lightning struck, and my group had already teed off, and I forgot all my clubs.
I feel you, brother.
Anxiety dreams never make sense.
I feel you, brother.
What's one that you've had?
Just being late for a flight.
Yeah.
I that is my, especially when I fly out on Sundays. I usually take a 6 a.m. flight.
Yeah.
So I got to be up at like 4:30, and I don't sleep that night. I just don't sleep.
I have dreams of either, number one, being late to a test.
To a test, you nerd.
I know. And then two, and it's always the same test, and it's for this class that I find out later that I actually failed and I didn't get my degree because I didn't take that test. That's dumb. And then the other one is when someone's like, "Oh, can you go get this for us?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no problem." And then I can't run in my dream.
Yeah.
And I'm just they're waiting for me to go get it, and I can't.
Or fighting. I can't fight my dream for nothing.
Oh, I will. You mean fighting, fist fighting?
Yeah.
Oh no,
I've
never.
What you thought I was talking about?
Arguing. I've definitely woken up from dreams being mad at someone.
You can tell you've never been in a fight. You thought of arguing.
I've never been in a fight in my life. I'd be too scared to be in a fight.
Everyone's scared in a fight. Everyone's scared.
Matt, have you been in a fight? Like a physical fight?
Once. It wasn't
Wow. What?
You were throwing bows.
What happened? How old were you?
Throwing hands. It was in high school.
Wow.
This is not a story that we're going to tell on air.
Oh, we're doing a whole hour-long podcast.
Did he take your Pokemon cards and you're like, you know what?
Pokemon.
Yes, Bump. That's what it was.
I want to hear about this story. I'll talk to you later.
You're not gonna.
Come on, man.
Grab him by his t-shirt, bring him in.
Honestly, I regret not just lying about it. Let's just pretend I said I wasn't.
We're all
Matt's the
gonna
type
be
of dude,
asking
you're
about
right.
it.
He'll black out and just go crazy.
And also, Matt could. You know what I mean? You're not a short person. I think you could beat someone up.
He's a big guy,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay. I mean, of the four of us, I'm probably the least likely to beat someone up. Maybe.
Yeah. It's all about your weight classes. If they're
That's
not in
true.
your weight class,
Yeah, I'll
don't do
stick
it.
to kids. 866-979-3776. What I need to know. Bump, who's on your Mount Rushmore of best golfers?
Tiger Woods.
I already knew
In all
Tiger
four
Woods.
spots.
Yeah, right? Jack Nicklaus. Why am I Arnold Palmer?
Yeah. What about the fake golfer?
The fake golfer?
Adam Sandler.
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore. That's his name.
Those three. Those are the OGs.
Let's see. What I need to know. How do you play golf in the winter?
Hey, you layer up. You layer up. And it's pick and place. That means when the ball hits the fairway or the rough, you can pick it up, clean it, and place it back in.
Right. What's the best chip flavor?
Ben Hogan, 2 things, 206. Best chip flavor. I've been on my my Fritos Chili's barbecue or whatever that's called lately. That's really
Yeah,
good.
you have been having a lot of those.
Yeah.
Because every single time I go, I want some of those.
I'll offer you some next time.
No,
You're
I
just
won't
gonna
take
say
that.
no.
The answer is one of 3 choices. We've already discussed this, actually. We just recently did the Tim's Cascades jalapeno ones. Also, Ruffles sour cream and cheddar. And the third one would be Doritos sweet chili.
Oh, the one in the purple bag?
Yeah.
Those
are the 3 best chips.
I'm a original Lay's type of guy too.
Original. Answer.
Yeah.
What's the best wing flavor?
Oh, have you guys ever been to heard of Wingers?
No.
Whatever they do.
I don't think there's one around here.
There was one in Tacoma, but I think it burned down. Yeah, Wingers. Whatever the Wingers was, that's bomb.
What would be your Mount Rushmore of appetizer foods?
Fries.
Okay.
Nachos.
Mozzarella sticks.
Okay.
I can rock with the Zealous. And chicken tenders.
Tenders over wings?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Is that wrong?
No, I don't think so. I wouldn't have mozzarella sticks in there, though, Curtis. I'm sorry.
Really?
Yeah, I know.
Unforgivable.
I'm sorry. No, but there is no wrong answer. With a Mount Rushmore of, like, appetizers, every appetizer is good. There's not a bad appetizer that exists in the world.
Yeah.
I can't think of one. I can't think of a bad. I can think of some that I would order last. But a bad one?
Also, if you want
Name
to
me a bad appetizer.
If you want to order an appetizer as your main, go right ahead.
Exactly. If you
I
want to
do all
order
the
2 or
time.
3, yeah.
Quesadilla is an appetizer? No.
No, genuinely, is there a bad appetizer?
There
Name
has to
one.
be.
Name one.
Bad appetizer. I don't know.
You can't.
I can't.
You can't do it.
I can't. You just crack the code.
Let's see. 866-979-3776. What I need to know. Are you guys concerned at all with the clock management we've shown the last few games?
No. I'm not.
No.
I don't remember feeling, what are they doing?
Yeah.
Nah.
No, I don't think so.
I think we're good.
The only thing that I'm concerned about is the offensive line play from this past game. What the offense looks like when JSN isn't involved. This is the first game we've seen of that, really. And then I still have my Sam Darnold questions. Fair or not, I just have them.
You know what? He only has 4 more touchdowns than Geno. He only has 4 more.
Yeah, but his quarterback rating.
Yeah, and he only has like 4 less interceptions than Geno. I mean, he's balling, but it's weird saying that out loud.
Someone said, Bump, if you played for a different NFL team, would they be your favorite team, and would you be living there now?
Probably. You kind of go, as athletes, you go,
Yeah.
like a lot of people stay in the place they went to college and where you play pro sports. That's where your network is.
Yeah. Let's see. What I need to know.
People saying deep fried pickles are a bad appetizer.
Those were bomb.
I'd still eat
I had them for the
those.
first time like last year.
That's what I'm saying. There isn't a bad appetizer. You could be like veggie tray with pita, and I'd still be like, I'd still eat it. It wouldn't be my favorite thing, but like I cannot. There is no bad appetizer that exists. There's just people that don't like onions.
Yeah, 425 says
it.
the bloomin' onion is a bad
I'd
appetizer.
eat that whole thing.
Yeah.
Like an apple. I wouldn't even pick it
Like an
apart.
apple.
Like an apple. I would bite into it. face first. There's no bad appetizer. There isn't. There's just weak people. Anchovies. Anchovies aren't an appetizer.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
And fry them up? Shoot.
Sure. Put anything in some oil.
I'll eat that too. That's fine. All right, you guys. This has been a fun Monday. Shaking up the rust of a lot too much Thanksgiving food, maybe. Someone asked us about when do you have to ditch the leftovers, and I think today is your last day.
Yeah, this is
I'm letting you guys know.
Yeah.
You got to wrap it up and be done today.
Throw it away.
You can't be having this food on a Tuesday or Wednesday.
Nah.
You got to move on. But it was fun while it lasted. Wyman and Bob coming up next.
Some people don't enjoy because you want that instant gratification. I understand that.
Cabernet, merry-go-round, nighttime, dark time, hand-dandled.
Cacophony of noise.
And I believe that Jets Patriots will give us a game for the ages.
Live their way a certain life.
Naylor reportedly signing with the Seahawks. Those are the names that are only recently not as heralded that make me feel old.
Wyman and Bob.
DeMarcus Lawrence, this guy is such a dog, and what a great element that they added to this team. He's a veteran. At the time, I remember thinking, I don't know if they really need that. They maybe want to use their resources somewhere else, but him coming in here, he has really solidified this defense, and these guys have a lot of pride. They're very close as a team, and I think he's kind of provided that.
Every afternoon at 2, only on Seattle Sports and Seattle Sports on YouTube.
The holidays are here and we all want to celebrate in style, but sometimes stubborn fat and loose skin keeps us from looking and feeling our best. Stacy Rost here. Imagine a simple one-day solution. Introducing ProSculpt, the treatment everyone is talking about. ProSculpt uses air-assisted technology that's safe, gentle, yet powerful, delivering instant fat-reducing and skin-tightening results. Performed by board-certified plastic surgeons while you're fully awake. ProSculpt contours your body with minimal downtime. It's designed to target problem areas, your waistline, face, neck, arms, and thighs. Avoid wasting time and money on gimmicky lasers or fat-freezing methods. ProSculpt is one and done. ProSculpt gently removes unwanted fat, tightens loose skin with FDA-cleared plasma technology, all in a simple, guaranteed one-day procedure. Celebrate the holidays and get yourself a gift with a free consultation and get $250 off. Schedule at ProSculpt.com for powerful, permanent fat removal and skin tightening. It's ProSculpt.com.
Progressive knows you've got enough to worry about in life.
Hi, it's your life again. Feel like another year is just slipping away? Yeah, remember all those New Year's resolutions you made? You still haven't finished the first book. Just 19 more to go. I mean, if we're being honest, it wasn't a very realistic goal. Have you ever considered that you intentionally self-sabotage? So what's that about?
So let Progressive protect your home and auto, because you've got enough to worry about. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Hey, nice job, Pete. I like those clean lines. Fellas, do we have anyone that can get to Greenport today?
At Corey's Landscaping, the staffing plan is in the weeds.
Anthony, we need that leaf blower over here. 3 more new customer requests just came in. Who wants to work some overtime?
He needs to dig up quality landscapers and fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Ready to shop? Target's Cyber Monday deals are loading now and moving fast. Score 25% off beauty kits for every look and style. Up to 50% off clothing and shoes for the whole fam, and 50% off top holiday gifts. Plus, brand new surprise deals you haven't seen all year. Shop on Target.com or in the Target app for free delivery. But don't wait. These deals are 2 days only. Save more on Cyber Monday with Target. Free shipping applies to orders over $35.
Just how good is Pure Talk's current deal for unlimited wireless? Well, you might say it's the deal of your lifetime. Because right now, for just $29.95 a month, Pure Talk is offering unlimited talk, text, and data for life. Not your phone's life, your life. This is Pure Talk's top-tier plan. It comes with a crazy fast 5G network along with a 30-gig hotspot. And at just $29.95 a month, there has never been a better opportunity to lock in a ridiculously low rate for as long as you live. And save thousands and thousands of dollars along the way. This plan is normally $65 a month, but if you switch today, you will save over 50% every single month for the rest of your life. See what I mean? It really is the deal of your lifetime. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe. Offer ends 12/7. Some restrictions apply. Details at puretalk.com.
Guys, did you know your testosterone affects everything in your system, including how you feel and perform every day? Right now, Revive Men's Health Seattle will check your testosterone for free. Knowing your T levels is the first step in understanding if you have low T. Your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED. Maintaining an appropriate T level can change your whole life. Most men start to see changes in their hormone levels in their 30s. Experience and results matter. So what are you waiting for? Get your T levels checked today by local, experienced, and trusted men's health experts. They've helped thousands of men since 2011. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Call Revive today and schedule your free testosterone test, free exam, and free consultation. Call Revive Men's Health at 206-529-1111.